Listen, there are these three things. I'm praying to God I remember all. We have lust, we have infatuation, and we have lust. Love. San your mommy and Sawi. So you're shiny year. You better say me no love infatuation, you know, and they love no lust and infatuation, you know, and they love me. Which as a matter of fact, and your son at it. And until Baby, oh, I'm going out with Asimesi. I'm doing this, I'm doing so and so with Asimesi. Nah. But as time goes on now, almost progressing in life, no, they realize that no, a brand here we are baba we cry, and you don't know me they don't know. Me you don't be a man, metal bomb. Style beer or the mommy won't pim. And we are my dream, and I made them a coma coca huntino. Now, one green son, your way around near the Awariane Babet, to open and awful say, hey, what the Abanu so easy and so cheap for you, you are going to lavish yourself in it. I shall say, no promises, no, a yet the Naya corner. Packaging neatly, and you bet your diabetum crofo ponoso. Today, your migraine say, or come no, or can I do now? That is how it is going to be until that. Hey, time and chance wait for no man. That is one. I mean, don't fall for that trick. I know you blame man 19 koyo ho 1970, 60,
outdated format.
Outdated formats. And no yet it's no and we got to shine our eyes and listen again. When God brings one person into your life to help you, listen at that instant, no help now do not depend on that person, because as you go along, there is going to be another person standing somewhere to bring you another help that will aid you to another level. Do not bang your hopes on one person. Trust God, speak to God, He will line them up. Bia who in terms of no net said no, mini obeme ya worry awo, but onyame mfim pade and unti menene nkwankotina chinchina ya wadan ba kuma exchange bands and kwashe dan ba kuma she prison mu a it would have helped you. Nipa na ba be worry afi na obe chichiri ni fie mo the pressure to yan so dodo. Me nam train station na me hu lady, we had to perform CPR on her. Daneni we trash to die. It is not about her to pebuo share kurawo hon. Let them tell you all sorts of stupid words. Because stupid, I've not insulted anybody. Their words near stupid because you are not doing their way. They see you to be that way. Let them say all these things. Share when you no say bow so they be shooting with the work or no. Omo say in code wuni nyansa with your yetimilele with your Omo Sansem Nara will come back and be at your feet and crawl.
Ebisha for women now call by SethEkow TV, a radio young coupon as we need and question common and yam can say. Sister Carol also, good evening. Sister Justina Tete, welcome. Why was you on a radio question your case on page out? I'm say YouTube and sending notification, and we will try as much as possible. Say best sending a manually. But any problem, the program will continue going. And evangelist will be dear man a birthday into evangelist. Maybe I will be on so share. Yeah, happy birthday, Radin Kwaso, and your case on page out. Name wasted time because we've already wasted, I think, 20 plus minutes. And yeah, my Mr. Jabba, Baba to inside a friend with an air program. No, maybe I will be a no, Radin and Shram Cassia. I'm Mr.
Papa.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Apple May.
Papa, also.
Yeah, boy, say, you know. Can I say,
There is say a conca craving a woman has your bending.
And I eka. And now oh dry fasting. So the one challenge.
Oh, say what's the near society? Kind of become one why you do kind of things.
I say heavy duty no. Okay.
It's your man this here. Okay,
great.
Ebusia for Madam Wasi, Madam Wasi once again for having time, making time to again come and listen to us. We are not only here to watch faces, but we are all here to learn. And learning, and from when you crowd in some neighbor, we are all make a home.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't some no news here. I don't know. I don't know. Why join and no invite you be share for people to come and also listen and learn from it. Again, for giving us this beautiful day and opportunity to come here once again. Yes, parents, listen to your children. And I'm going to take it from the parent aspect and then gradually. Who is a parent? Parents, your bani okuna one free, one na ne one wager if ye.
Yeah.
Na oma babe car boom on number akumu. Omoti if ye ba akumu, dampa ba, so ye near ware 4 ye. Na kola ebe pie free moaba. The akolani pie free mubana and a parenting no esha asiye no.
Yeah.
So who is a parent or parent? Listen to your children. Net of any. Na ye kind pen pina ya na a problem or a little bit of a challenge in the aspect of Obama and Papa for separation koba and then me kokano said the topic na koyeno actually me bubu mi ye pa na nkrofo betima
a complex. Yeah.
I say
very complex until I see you breaking it down.
See you breaking it down. I don't be breaking it down. So me can be cry and then I'm going straight to it again. And pain baby no yen awofo no se separation ba won temo a na akwala wo sa ware no mu a ehọ na de ahokyere ne ba no. Me can no efa no parents or my separated. They are not divorced though, but separated. Na enkola wo mu ni enkola ne ka so monte.
Omunti.
Yeah. Ehun sunsun so no eyemo. Obi kind of rough. We say when two elephants are fighting, it is the grass that suffers. Or that suffers. And it is true. Impenyufo mienu kuna nkola wo mu a nkola no nebre. Impenyufo no be bro mo de but majority na ye nkola no. The entina make us. Me papa minim some more share me. Fine share me, but I have to say a whole lot of things. I have to teach. She said one more. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 17. I say I shouldn't look at faces. If I look at faces, I cannot say what God says I should say. And when Yankopon bema omo afa me so. So parents in tiye eba ye ntemu a or how e de bra nkola no ebi na me ba bebo bossy say nkola no afa me ba ni school nsemu a e de or how ba because a train hu ni a obetua school fees and nine so hu ni a obeso motua school fees then the dimu ana nkola no my brabo na sha ase na ese na ye pasa because o manyi obi engina ho NCP anka se he ye na de oba wi asinti no ye sure am wenyi ye tetew e kwan paso e ma wenyi and I said parents no so separate ya na yo mo adwen say because say ne ho kani eni ne nchen nti otimi bobra bi
true
yeah otimi bobra bi obra na okwa akobo no ya na adwen say he or she is free you know otimi or upper hand to invite girls mean ladies or women girls
yeah
into their lives oba na so ya na adwen say oni obia wa na ABRABO mu ntino to me ko invite all sort of boys
Kojinani
e de ba na ABRABO mu enioma ehu hie nyina omoye again e yi akese no matter bags
dancing kind
simply because they feel that they don't have any responsibility.
No entitlement.
Na mi bisa wa ha say enkwala na oni ya papa ana awofo mienu no koda ya omponya ntiaya kosuani free mu ba ya na da ni nipa no hina responsibility no obi o fi abonti na any responsibility ana say mo mienu na motina as consented adults, matured people. I can't say yafa ya hunshia e won nemu. Na kolambra no ni responsibility no na ya kola na responsibility so be sorry preku ape no aka say o hwe ne ho to draws ama ne ho to ntade ama ne ho to nku ode besra eduane obedi ono ano be feedi ne ho e ya kola na responsibility and I say whose responsibility is it? Uko emia bebrea saadie we ACC, especially where Nkolano are coming from broken homes. Number saba. Omo nyahwe from maybe a bebo bia no mudrimika na efa omo kobo dwaman ko wi ade ebi na esi na nsen yo akwa bi okwa ko wi obabi ade a okwa odi oba ne kwada wi yo si oba ne nsan fefe ne be ma ho ma no.
Even when we radio, what can you do? We are say I found bad man. Like go for what you want to say. Mr. John Gross, welcome. Jimmy sir.
Sometimes no, I wouldn't say I'm blaming the children or the child much. Blame the common parents, no. Because they refuse their responsibilities.
Yeah.
The Abanasana Colano and Manchri. I can't send the actual parents now. They feel say, hey, they are matured, they know what they are doing, which, as a matter of fact, most of them don't know what they are up to in life till today. Obi anya besisa brewe till 50 years, onim ni purpose in life as a parent. And from maybe a bobia a funny bit. Thank you, Sister Carol. And from maybe a bobia a funny bit. So you ask yourself, so yeah, apalaya by green bar. Now strong yamina count when yamin kunkuni chacha wa didn't be we need to so many things. So you ask yourself, which kind of parent are you having or do you have?
I'm about from
what sort of moral life are they impacting in you? Me pase ye che bibi wo 1 Timothy. Eho no parents there wo ho they kin ne nansefo there wo ho obia benya ne de ankola benya omo de widows there wo that particular verse no widows there wo ho bia benya bi ye be bubu ne tofa ye bia no obia fa ne there wo 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 1 to 17 no me pa cho ye madom ne kan wo twi mu na
1 Timothy
1 Timothy 1 to 17.
1 Timothy 1 verse number 17.
1 to 17, chapter 1 verse 1 to 17.
Wow.
Yes, please.
As Paul Christo Yesu asoma for said yen agyen kwa Nyankopon ne radical Christo Yesu one yen Anita so no share no de koma Timothy oye megidie mu oba no kresem adom mobron hunu asomdwe mfiri eja Nyankopon ne nchen radical Christo Yesu enkanwo said the America Macedonia mesre wo se tena Efesu na watu nipa bi before say one church foforo nso when tiana nsesa ne ananato a eni ewie a ho wo nsemisa mmom sene Nyankopon fie hwe aha wogidie mu no asene futu sab no botaye ne odo a efri akoma kron ne ahonimpa ne gidi ankotompo enimu 6 no ase eno na ebinum atre ho adane akọ nsemhunu mu pese waye emracherefo nanso want de waka no de wahye mu den no ase na yenim se emra no se obi diso se etie a eye na oni no nim se emra bi enna ho emma ochenini na eda ho mamratofo wona won fere onyankopon ne nemoyefo wona wo ho entie na wo ho egufin eja ne enna ewudifo nipakumfo edwamamofo na wona wone mmeremada nipatonfo atorofo entantonfo ne biribia eka ho a ene nkyekere pa no ediesi so de ahoto nyankopon mu nyama sempa a wade ahyeme nsa no tie no 12 no osana me daye ne wade Yesu Kristo a wahye me den no ase so we bomi odokafo de me ahye osom no mu me akane me ye musubofo ne otafo ne oniademfo na so wo hunu me mo wo hu me mobro efrise na minnim na me yo no eje a mi manye meniemu na yene wade adom dɔɔso boroso gidie ne ɔdɔ a ɛwɔ Kristo Yesu mu no 15 ɛyɛ kwasɛm a ɛsɛ waje kura sɛ Yesu Kristo ba wiase bɛgye ne boyefo a me na medi wɔ mu kan nanso ye nti wɔn hunu me mɔbɔ sɛ me a medi kan mu na Yesu Kristo bɛyi abadwokyare nyinaa edi aye won a warebeye no edi akoda nkwa mu no nhyeso 17 no nanso meresante hene onyankopon koro a ompro a wo hunu no enidie ne monjam ne enmonyam enka no meresante fensante amen.
Amen. A bit complex, but be breaking. It is talking about elders. Subtitle no sane the elders, concerning elders.
Also 1 Timothy 1 verse 17.
1 Timothy 5.
Oh, sorry. It's not confusing. 1 Timothy 5. Wow.
5, yeah.
Wow. 17. I mean, can as in penny for wash asafo no so ye no. One for any day more anyone ni titire no won a waye asenka ne senche ho adwuma. That's 17 no.
Okay, so the elders who perform their leadership duties are to be considered worthy of double honor. A father is a leader, a mother is a leader. And so therefore the question here is, what honor are you expecting your children to give you? Have you performed all your duties? Enunti was a ma ede eho honor de bro. Duties ni bi ni odi akola na ba wi ase na was akola ni ko school. So wan ko school kra was odi ni ko hyensa no dwuma mu. No to me bibi ebetumi ekra no. It is not about akola ne nko a. Hasan, this is where most of our parents are lacking it. They can lack in amenyi obi aye. Mpenyifo mesremo, we are all learning. Yawofo ne bi ya mo adwen se odi ne ba ono ani yemu ba no eko school a akola ne benya begina bebi nti na bro onfa akola ne nko school. Papa, mami. The problem here is you are not going to be at the same age forever. Enye den a ubenyin. Enye den a akokrabo ana nkokra ne mrewa bomu no ebi be count. Eho no ekomo wo ho pa. Eho no eyeya ne se ema ye kan say ediani die sika odi beto ediani edi se woni bia wo ho kyereo ema oda ne kronfo no se wonam na ho so bi ebro si honom na saso a ubewia wo ho no webu, which you are not supposed to do. The reason is udi wankasa wo ho abro rejecting your own child to go to school. Or so be man nsa no adwuma. Oh, the baba brahma, the baction or chinebi, not the baba show. We shouldn't always think about today. It is more than today. There is more ahead of us. And on to say, Maame na ya papa na wa ha se na ya wa adwen sa wo de wow aberia simu. And on to responsibilities na ka ho, you are not going to bear it. Ubeja na nkola na bo won bra pape. Odachi e mobo. Odachi e mobo arehuo wo. Oya e wo. Wan hwe ni ya wan kwanya obi ma na hwe wo sene wo se wo hwe akola a. Ubewu ntem odi oya ni arehuo bewu ntem. Which is not supposed to be. Simply because you neglected the responsibility you were supposed to have taken up. Whose job is it? So when you mama, when you yere akwadana akolabe mo hina ejuma some onhwe money mo. E wo mama fo bi wo ho no mo a. E mama ni mpo de e mani bi wo ho mo trimu ye den say the word e trimoden. Oni abadaye ne dia ne se wachima akola na to onti that set. Abro enti or say me no papa enya problem na so oni papa na enya problem akola no ka ho bia na simply because you want to have your life and have it all tinu eja akola ne dia ma ne papa se papa na ehwe no ya ne so omukwa no moko no wa ark no omukwa for Bob Brani bia na do the age of 45 echo 50 no na say omu say nyomo omo ye na so amamfa so a then they come back to their realization say they've got a child somewhere to take care of them. Then they come with the spirit of ahobrasiye. Okobo brana jiwe ni to bags akakraka to shades akakraka draws moon draws nimone and your mema omo nya age mate na only omo the day we are. I haven't show obi because Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 7 I shouldn't look at postal faces. I have to say it as it is supposed to be. So I'm saying it as it's supposed to be. Oni nkole ni kwan say ekoda mmeme ni kwan say oni omo koda nyina koda we are. Then unye ni da so baby you come back and realize say obaba man no ho hey omo ba so omo fa ahobrase na eba o what look at it what bra waste your time nyinara wie no na what kai say you had a child somewhere now you going back to that child no omo komo de obi besia pomposity and edeko. What did you do for that child until you're expecting that child to welcome you wholeheartedly?
45.
Ross, are we good?
Yeah, we're good. Alarm ne high, don't worry.
Maybe sir, what did you do for that child? Aren't you expecting Sir Colano? Unwelcome with wholehearted your friend said, Nense Nara akuma pem. Onimu wa baby ya. Onim so maame ne papa but somewhat na say e wo fie ba ku anya entity no onye biye nti wo di kutukrum ekono. How do you expect that child to react to you or to receive you? When you say you maybe a parent yet na so ne adwen ho or your oba nobody is disputing that fact, but when you coming back into that child's life ne papa mu akopa ne chow. Yes.
Maybe first one say was or akola penini di for kra na was or no mum epacho. Like
Debbie. And until on Yankupon Yan say muno or to Ecclesiastes chapter 6 verse 1 say children obey your parents in the Lord. And I say parents be careful not to provoke your children. When Yankupon in Yan say muno onimusa awofo enso shankola ebufuo. Onim tino de to on into yamre yankan ni enya ho ntiase so that yankola ni bibia we know how to go about it. You don't just say mawo and akola ne papa ne behwe no. Papa, mami, papa no kwa na chim na na. Anamumi anu na moda ampa so grow ye na akola ne bae. Most parents have done this and today it is creating a whole lot of pain ewon kola mu. Eye de nkwa na akola ne ye. Me hubi. Mehubi, I have felt it and I know how it is like. Asama. There wabo brana, dear titi wahani, wabo brana jiweni nyinare wieno. Onimu so babe wunimu, ni wonimu no. Na oni akola ne babe ye free no. Na ne burdens ni nyinaro, the other so akola no so. Forget to say you did not give this child education. Why are you expecting him or her to get that money from, to come and cater for you whilst you're on your sick bed or bedridden? Where are you expecting it from? Parents, Mumaya, come down from your high horses. Irrespective of whatsoever has happened between you and our mothers. Case. You have to handle it, solve it very well. By young Kolana Yebebe Munide, we are very innocent.
Yes.
We are very innocent. Therefore, as you brought us out from wherever we were, our heaven and our paradise, they almost moving heaven, no. You have to make sure so that responsibilities, no, you give it to us. But parents almost feel say, hey, yeah, and we are not going to work. So we are going to allow our children to go and hustle and bring us the money to spend. Why? And until you call any kwanso okokoye nyina no ye. In Pembia na me documentary among Crawford or baby, you could baby or Croby so or Ghana Croya. Now you look at Colana a Gina Hodia age. Omodebo Jantra Brana be so almost say. Omo mammy, no papa were here and they are both to tell you, say, Mammy, a lay near tuni, Mammy tuning, Papa tuni, and so moody. So Mujina Hobo Jantra Bra, who be son or see me, ye, me this kind of command, mammy. Eke ho ni eni woyi not koni woyi or the command mama na mama mfa no aduane. How wicked can we be as parents? Is it because we are lacking education or what? And now better say your great grandparents ni ye be, so we are also following that trend,
same footsteps.
Why Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26. Bros, if I try your madam or see parents find something meaningful or useful to do.
Ephesians 4 verse 26.
28. Sorry.
28. Ephesians 4 28. Ephesians 4 verse 28. No. I say. Before you debut, now modern finance in your jumapa. The when you be our debema dear with here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ephesians 4:28. As someone catch Oh, how now your parents? I know most parents who are into chronobo. Yeah. But now who almost our trousers I know actually because on your juma. I was on the trousers. Almost a boxers near see hata where was all train. Or train was our home swearing our Danny or Honko Fee. No, the mechano are park or train. In my phone be so yes, I have witnessed it. And you ask yourself, say, when you more when you park on I see our park we are simply because you're not working. Oh my young park drongu. Yan to anyhow, yan tungu. Na yan fa ya ABRABO ni hye yen as no man's business na yan boni yie anya ha metini ama no ya tobe nti na make us asem but enyoma ha because one hwa akola ni yie na ni future no ekowie no boni mu a one kasa kra parent no watchro.
Yeah,
watchro. A parent or a mother who refuses to work rather sits down and put her hands on in 9 times and in ma and conquer fambra. Yes, I'm not saying Sakolana de bar a bonio, but a colaketua nymphe any was young conquer you man for scanning brownie. Mammy, what you on way? Papa, what you on way? Wakacha kolani so anko fa saa de we mfambro. Didimu abro na me selfishness etiti ya ahofo ni bi mu ni ntino nkola bebre wi o prison because they went to places they were not supposed to go to because they did not get proper education simply because two people refused to take up their responsibilities. Akola bi wo drugs keke no ko wi your man 25 years jail term.
But them obi ko wi just say body say the body too pay akwadem your man be 25 years body to say come na do ko wi aye.
Why must we go through all these things? Simply because those who are supposed to be leaders for us to emulate their footsteps, no, they are not being it. They are not doing it.
They didn't.
They are sleeping. They are refusing to take up their responsibilities as parents should do. They are refusing. You have a review of Matthew chapter 15, 11, and 14, bros.
Matthew 15, 11. Matthew 15, 11 and 12. No.
11 to 14.
11 to 14.
Yeah.
I say,
any tradition and commandments.
I say, any dear numu na ego nipa ho fi na mmom de ofre onipa ba mu ego onipa ho fi. Ana na shafa no ba na nchen be ka kire no se wonim se farisifo no ti asem yi no atọ won sintidua na boa se de biara enye me esoroja ni eduaye no wo betu asemunya won waye ni frafo a wachechire ni frafo kwan na se ni frɛ ni kire oni frɛ ni kwan a wo mienu nyina beto amenamu.
Thank you. I happen na me hwehwe edu.
Yeah.
Parents need be over because they have refused to work. They have refused to do the necessary things that are supposed to be done as a head would do. You know, they sometimes consult mediums. I feel saying fear for no into a comfort so kwaje edro e dia ye ne hu yie. Papa na wo kọ no he or she is blind. So ya hwa e wo society mo pa parents ni bebre o se na me ni asimesi we kọ ha se o mo pe no mo ni baby kro mo kọ ade kro mo kọ akoyo papa hwe o kọ na wo kọ no ye bi sansa wo wo yere wo ma na oje so pion ni e ka wo ma dodo se na ye ka se bomudin na obomudin na papa na performing the rituals na nkola na obomudin ne wo yere no omo ABRABO no omo future no na ode hye saa tokro no mwende no eno nti se e wasa akola ne ko nani mo chi na bia ontumi nko because wakwa kwachikire no wakwa chichire no wi wakasa de ntina me nkwa me bre say forgetting say ya wa baby cry o call ye no Aden na mama ya tete sa Aden me ya barras girl again my son so boso wa ha baby cry me tina me hu ni o mapa it see me ba barracks for so me ba officers for so uniform personnel almost na me ba say parents ni bebre hihye uniforms na ya na yo ma adwen say because say abai amano dime anademu for the rest of the number of years or the year jumani ntino obeye I wouldn't use that word the refi ne ho say what say oped dime bisi baby na oyi uniform ni go at the age of 60 wakwa kwhye sada no matena se abone bra for the rest of my life aka wasasi so parents na hihye uniform no bebre refi eno nti otenasia ahye uniform na 59 years normally Omo call retirement, I do age 59. No much I say no more your son of party. Yeah. No much I say near your son of party. So you ask yourself, so would you be sit down puna say age 40 and now 45 now they shall see sit down. And now my 5 years. Would that me sit down? Now the rest of the 4 years no, they are serving or serving we are back to your retirement home or retirement apartment. But most parents are refusing to do this because abaya momo dying. And some for parents, these kind of parents, so bromo boni, omo loans jepa.
Besia bo. Yeah, ada ko dwene makoba besia. Do no. Agora do. Ai, Dion. Who this kind of question that coach you besia? Hey.
Omo pe besia bopa, inti okoje besia na. Insi hu bi e bebe bi emfa ne because I na adwen say.
Nkwala na wo ho.
That is one. Two, or share uniform so he can do any lackadaisical lifestyle beer and funny. Yeah. And I would do okra. Na share uniform ni etini pedua no share uniform. Atroni abro and I would do no. Yeah, na say. Say nkola no Andrew baby a was so mu ye adwuma. Now be retirement. O ya na wo mu ni o. Papa mama when they are still in school. Now you continue going for loans. Loans now, Ojinanyasa Oji the Etian school fees. So Oji the Abo one cassa, Odi Cosepe one cassa wa brabo, no 910. Now, man, no moon school year, now be retirement. Shall say so do Sabe good now will be soon. Because we are a mobile. The reason why I bear mobile. Obe school ya o si de ye adwuma no be ma osika ma wodi oti we obe ko retirement when we embody in your manner ewuwo ye mu we don't see it with our eyes ye organs na function we mu 27 and 47 we don't see it with our eyes our flesh is covering it into say I want to chima. Yeah, until Ubeko Hospital, that Dr. Bekacho said, this is what is happening to your system or in your system. And now when you says there is something happening to you. Or ya no komuno or crano air com has to reflect. And I know never ni pediane ni mi who say bibi ya no. Unisika. O ye you men nara. Sika no ji yokoto do medwa kese. In kind of kunoni mekoni a hunchina makakra.
I didn't do Madonna. I don't say anything.
The Madoya pork.
Oh, okay. Brachas. Okay.
Pork on yeah.
Brachas.
Pork, yeah, brach house. So in summer making, they are realities.
Mr. Joshua, welcome. Sister Rebecca, welcome. Mr. Felicity, Mr. Question was say, is it right for teachers to teach our children through SACE education at the age of 13?
It is, sister. It is. Start with them on them. Make I tamana me mama air travel near Gina STC bus station. Me mama come off. Your friend is almond tree. Abrafun kati eduase. And I'm a manager me about Sadia way. And to start with them on them. When the child knows what you are talking about, or shana ABRABO suyi.
Okay.
Me babak biom. Not mon boa nyashe. You go for all these loans. Now oba area school ye. Wababet nephew no. How are you expecting to help, Beba? How are you expecting it? Think I say what for this can na dey akwa run madros. And my any kwan so raw on draws. Wakwa raw. Obayari o. The diamini na mo kromo ha nyoma mi hu na e moboye time. E ya reho. Obayari bia na ye be hye o catheter. Papa obebo akokra ma me obebo abrewa. E ma me se ma so ye hye ye catheter. E wo ye mba mu. Bia na o story na nkwa nkoye sa ni akwa hye o catheter. Ana ye hia sika ye de ba be hye o catheter. If na akwa sika ni bi free. When you have no hope anywhere. Uye adwuma share uniform sika ni editia o kanos na ye o say you will remain at that same age. You will never go on retirement intino. You misused or mishandled money. Yeah, obetina say no asha se bubu bro obi beka retrospect. Obekaka wenchi and now those days now ye adwuma sika now how you were handling money. In your mouth this sika ye a mado do a sampa momo wo because your wife is separated from you and you were giving those monies to these girls. Those monies that you were supposed to have kept or saved somewhere, a bit you up in future when you are sick, you can buy codeine or paracetamol from. You've given all these monies out. There is nothing in your coffers or your savings account. You now depend on a buying sika or debema obosume, which is alawa. How do you expect your life to move on? Why are we doing these to ourselves?
Mama Grace, welcome.
Simply because we are refusing to take up responsibilities. Simply because we have refused, say, or we do not know that we are supposed to be the head of a family or a home. See, a boy and brand just like that. Baby, I pebia from another fire diakobia. We will quickly jump in there. Places we are not supposed to step our foot or feet, we go in there. Simply because obi wo ho no wabema of fans, ye bebo odia kakra kana uti. Mpenyifo na mene omukase na mekwa. O se mehwe manu yi. Ye bema of fans na ochimu aye ode. Na wabrabo na ye basade ama. Yam papa no mwe, yesre mo. Mi hu bi intina make sansem we. Wabo brani nyinare wie. Oba your friend oba ye maame uni bi wo abrabo at age 60 years. Uni nkola wo nchen. How are you going to live? You cannot wash your things again as you used to wash it. You can't even carry a bucket of water as you were supposed to have. You were doing it previously. Because as you grow up, no na nyoma esesa wo abrabo mu. Nyame ampata na unya stroke. Trouble kese uni ebusiani bia wo nchen uni eba maame eyere bia wo nchen. How are you going to do this? De bia na odi obekwa kwagina si mesi bi dan nchen and adan no say oma ne baba na ne baba ma meye bibima, which as a matter of fact you've got family, you've got children, but why aren't they with you? Simply because of a baby our boy. Minimawufu obi wo ho no mo. They are common excuses. Oh, so him say baby cry me tia me ye adwuma no. Enkola mba ho. Oba ye betwa oti. Yeah. Nti eni kwan say ne mmaba ne nchen. Apparently no di atro. O twa no tro. Yeah. Wasa girls lie. Papa, ha me fasa kwenja wes na men kan tro say okosa girl lie and a girls lie. Na oni omogro atopre e wo mpaso a. Nyinse na bem. Enye koliko. Nyinse mbem a akola na eba. So ask yourself at that age. Whereas unye jume biya sike bi free baby amba no. How are you going to do this? How are you going to take care of yourself and that child, including the mom? How are you going to do it? Obesha says so be we anioma. Besha says so be fan crofonium enya odia. And now the unsa be good in what shall see soon. And now bet Nancy Ashemu, woman of dear or con anymore ABRABO muno, would me cababa be si cone. Obesha say stories I shall call no physical bro. Hano na maybe I'm wild no. Hano and I maybe I'm wild. Sorry, na mo bob baby we are. Sikana was a woody see now the show on Mamma Mukon when you knew we are. What the quachicham quasia for any training we are. Then you come back looking at our faces. Yeah, woman. So when they are coming, they come with where you throw nyame, where only munyame.
And your bay. When you name Maame.
There be. Oh boy. Yeah. Whatever you do, you're going to reap it. Whatever you have sown, you will reap it. And no, there are no two ways about that. Onyanko punishment, no, they might 7 good years. In that 7 years, no 7 punishment new year. Now Samsu koye bioma, ebe ade up 14 years. 14 years, the banner we are 21 years, obaje. So copy himself. So the best antidote here is such a wide range. Many ya kase nyumre minimum so papa bi hwe baby a osi ho nsamfo nkra na akola we all kano me kwa kwotini mi name nti wa mo big bag girl like say girl ne nkotwe ni wo hotel okoro girl ne dross oni akola na kwa akoda hwe uko na na akola ne koda wi a enye dua na be fimu abenya banchi eye nipa ene be fimu abati say ya wo say sabre wo kwa koye bi ena obia wonti obia case ya mimi wo case so u case am wo so ne say sa dross na wo kwa run it is not for you. Leave it and run. Leave it there and run. You bevy of ladies, you money, all sort of shapes, no money na se funny na se bina. Eya na parents, ni fathers ni bi wo eya no eyo imagine say ye where there was some corporate where there made there was some quiet there me whatever it will take me to get this child, I'm going to do it. Sika was say what the ma any wo fie for no. Now they are quite command jantra for man kwasia for Jeremiah 4:22 for because almost ni munyami no munstro nyami ni you know they are going to say all sort of sweet words because they know so that is your weak point. Yes.
Sister Grace, UK welcome. Sister Mayfia welcome. US. Sister Jemima, Germany welcome.
They are going to say all these words so that we chimubeya order now this ikane dia momo. Hello, Ma Grace. Good seeing here too. What is the Canadian momo? We are no abemwa ho na wo hwe nim. Say anya wadom. Really? Like seriously? Huh? When you were doing all those things, no, where was your head? As a father, what were you thinking? Sha? Ayayao, Maame Foni bi ba come on stories was our platform we so abram papa fo bi di
am say e be peda one day me so da peda na me da esa de no we dey Maame Foni be come stories and papa Foni be come stories me so da peda one day for that I will do that.
It's not easy. And papa Foni be so come on stories dia e
Maame Foni ja omo yeah
Obe disaster dia na ekoso wo wiase simply because maame na against or no obe produce but share their own channel. Listen, for this reason a man and a woman shall leave their parents' home to clinch together as couples. Sleep on the same bed. Yeah, nkasa akola no be man nkwa na produce nti obe man nkwa na ehwe no. Those days for your whole time no it is no more. This time when you produce, the two of you have to come together and take care of that child because
exactly.
And the form is akolano. Now point training betting whom free minimum for bebra in kitra korim meko now point training about minimum.
True.
Minimum. Oh, we are no more korim meko ni we are not
Sure mo. Pass sure mo.
Yeah. Mommy be good either baby and yemu shishine because only hope wa baby. The reason why inti only hope on a say. Otoni meguye. Abadaye di abadaye. When ye be a man in ma. Rather, ukodin na fufu echi. And the young fa bag and young koha. No mudrimika yo no moko. Ochina yanko asimisi. Do you know why it's your mother Samoa Hochine be mubaka koyebi? And your man akukos na no be na mebuba so ha said the actually no. Okwa. Okoko no nyankopon anka wa adwen ma wenye renewable mind. Ants na se anka so bra na mebo no end for me nko menim. Dem obema ma ye stagnant. Obre. Unye ni da so at the end of the day. Everything you would consume, you have to beg for it. A reality in America, no. A draw cry na obe no ma. E was all called patcho. No being fair draw no. Uncle Tom fan chow. For how long are you going to continue this lifestyle? We are sakra wankasa wote wo ha ha. Ni peduani wu no na okra ni wu ntem. So we are sad. We should wake up from all those neomano, worldly things that empire biano. In neoma, because most of our parents now have lost their purpose. The enemy also came in as a friend. Omo time for no obey muti so onyonko and then neomo be tum pasa. And then neomo be bobra. Owie no we jawe sequencing fin.
Sister Pat, welcome. Sister Abena, welcome. Sister Smith, welcome. Rosebud.
I think you've got all the opportunities in this world to make it right. You've got it. You've got it. Mommy, for the your mind, somebody we are seeing your mobile almost a life of
life. Dancing crying.
Omo for more music and life. No bet enough up. No being coffee can fan brain. No fan life. Like seriously. Like really. Bible says senye jumano enibi. Senye jumano and shed dross. Na me kona mi dino nyano. Insa enye jumano and shoe. And sa enye jumano me beka Crawford as and be embo brazier. And say enye jumano nyo many kwan say yeni. So bet nas no why you enufu a flatter. Adianante. Obetina say na waka say me dia me nye adwuma me ni draws she ntini me de me ho saa in quote me bu me nsa me de me ho saa benante ebi mu wo ho akwadworo ya ma me no mu bi wo ho ya akwadworo procrastination. The moment it sets in, that's it. That's the end of people's lives. So when you be pushy on one, that's it. What's a falco? We been called sweating on fambra. No about man, find a mean trouble for harm in. Okay, really? In some can we see? Obi maybe maybe did fit and a pack of human I was so patch up near the man. Once you could have worked when Yanko Ponch and Omobia and Sanwe Juma. So what there's a school named the Amboa and Sanwe Juma, I was say Dibois. But you funny be one when you must say, didn't you be a baby into a baby, dear man? Really? Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. It applies to ABRABO. It applies to ABRABO. But brother to send near when you be near some. Because we been here draw no much na. E was so ma weni bre. Men kotina se nka se me ba no wo baby. Na sakola ni wa ABRABO mu so what would happen to you? Huh? Ye chance no mu ye nkole ye wo Arab countries ni ade na parents effort phone fesika bre me blackmailing nkola. Fesika bre me. One fesika na amrem ya men frame me wo maami bio. Like seriously. Huh? Do you know what that child is going through there? And yen swim nyinara na eba beka ba kola bi wo ho no ma mmema na omoni omoti wo safie ho ne mmema ne da. Okoka ya bebo no. Ya betwe ne so sekan. Yet she's able to do all these things by giving you something small at the end of the month. You are not appreciating or appreciative enough. You pick a phone and demand. When demand, yeah, you bring in all sorts of false stories so that akolani yemu be hye no non fesika ne famro nedi. Omoji wi ano makoto tonto market say laces ya biba bibe ene ehon nioma kakraka gadgets akakraka no mo denna. You see them with bags akakraka all on their shoulders walking to nowhere.
Ayakese.
Then you buy we say about beje. Na what you buy we say beje bibi cry it wo ABRABO no say no Nyankopon say obo na di ama. Ah? Say no Nyankopon ka so obo na di ama. Yeah, I'm sorry if you sorry because the things you pushing your children's your kids into do no. So I'm about betina no more catch them one. Baby no moon to me in catabio. Moon to me in catabio. A baby I mean who no. Maybe you my trying and sending in a how they say. Yeah, you picture phone in 90 aka wait. Ne how ne say an of share so born a story. Almost Susana Bianu will be the den fine person. No, or so pano. I will be machine and carpenter machine and I didn't picture and sunning in.
Oh my God.
Ya will phone be or one more. Or more yajin sim. Or more hard. When him send a banner or hobby dear man. Papa, I call a name can was as so you do not know it. And I'm fear to do was as we do not know it. So don't be dependent on these kids. Kakrana obetu yeah. So that ochina be one kasa wo da wana wo ho chirewa. And kasa first aid in free abontin brand. Now one kasa you've been a first aider yourself. ABRABO ni yenim say easy. Yeah, it has never been rosy. It has never been. Yen na yegusu boy your home modern kakran. But oh dear no, unya sika no want to me and save it. Hina dear na sis here na or bobrano or on saving on fambro nedi. Yeah, hina dear na sis here on fambro nedi. Hina dear. Huh? Woko retirement I want na bekwa na fi wo kai wunchi. Near opportunities. Bible says we will account for every opportunity and time we spent on this earth. What we used it for. Bible has said it. Let me look for that quotation and I'll give it out. We will account for all and your way. So what did you use it for? What do you share and kolanke twaneto? Amango bunu. Ah? What do you ring konkonti ba?
Ajin in sim.
Me are you. Doctor so one physical like serious. Ubenya ewu. Simply because one you're the right thing. Uniform of way. One sorry, one the da check. One sorry. I'm not looking at anyone's face. I think that's when you see there be as Bible says I should say it, so I'm saying it. Mama, she share uniforms na 59. Na fi enko kantre banker say Oma loan. Never kosi wudai. Hey. Now over 59 years now okwaji loan no. Sika be futuo be mu ni akwa tete sa sika ne. Bank can emphasize sika ne ma. Simply because would die. you made your spirit, you allowed yourself for your spirit to be sleeping or slept. So you couldn't wake up from your slumber to say, a memory continue. Mention as young for baby, say a 4-bed, your friend saying cement blocks for na me begu work rebeye, diameter me the main chance you go so I met me baby dimiti atwa. Daddy, you would not do it. You are expecting your children to come and do it. Bible says a wise father or a wise parent leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Or the book of Proverbs chapter 13 verse 22. Proverbs 13:22. It has it there. So do you me that say? I have it here. Me ba so. Me ba so. Parents need to work on my again say because say omuye no no. It is all about their selfish gain and nothing else. Intino. Obebo udua simply because wakofa na soma de. And simply because wakofa de ye dibo uti. Duku ni efre no. Scarf. And no here age abonti one fan brain nti e de obetu wiase mu nsam nyina de egu so. Or a scarf. Yeah. Parents, let's wake up. Don't always think about yourself. Once you've brought a child out from your womb, your flesh, that person is your responsibility. So say a dress na wash ya. I was a colano shebi. Say a scarf na di boat na colano your bar. Na so your bebo scarf. Allow her to use your scarf. And for unko baby, and for unko baby, but AFE. You do not know, say there's a scarf back open our man a boy and it is going to open so many doors for who a parent nankasa. You do not know. And we are still so many kwansa wo kanyinara wa kegwa kola so my mama and me papa no mufui nesra mumunti o. These words that we are speaking has authority. And wo gina ha nena wo brunduano into your child's future. Ti wo be ho sa kola na real school na onye edwuma anye akola ni kra degrees apapa nyinara wo wiase mu na onye edwuma anye. Do you know what is happening to akola no? The worst he threw out there is now fighting with akola na brabo. Yes. I have come across one. Nipa isi anna ono onye biye onka bi kra da kwa mi malumobo. Olemiona mi habo warning mi okamin share kwa mi akamin share mi call malumobo. Yeah. And crying for kasa wuni mo bepo udua. A parent saying this to no ankasa neba. So obeton semono. Then akola na ni na de na kwa koshia no. Na ni die sie. We unipa ekra documents akakra katre say niti wo fie niti da ho niti wa ben edwuma onye bi na ha ma me wo wedi wo hu abro wedi wo
so onye bi another man
o say
onye bi another man onye bia
and it's why you want now one kasa akola no chim ni free we yefunu mu ban some akola no chim no na me ngina hobi. I don't know say you see yes and I say it came naturally. I do not know. And I say you wo opanians akola neba. I do not know. But if you are sick emu ene bae and the fru mano e be wo de no e kekere wo de nti ye betwa. So wo gina baby na wo ton sama ma akola na one kasa wo no na. Please put your heads on. Put them on. Let it be active and know the sort of words you're speaking to that child. So that ochine bi wan kasa beta free won sa ho. akola afade ba kwenti parent bitimi gina baby eka wo aware opo ade aware fa wo ware bi da wonye say bi da maame wo kan wie na akwa akohihye nnue mu baby akola ni namu bia ehwe no akola ni do that age na was say aware ne ba na akwan mu na eni ni bedi esie na sa akola no nyame anya adom na akola no kofa ni ani kwan so ofa de
ba be say you know bandam from
waso ebeye hye ye de ubetu wadaka mu ntem you cost it enya akola no ne cost it. And into the choice of words we bring out from our mouth, it should be saturated. It should yan fanto to yan kasanya brabo yan hwe se wodi ma akola no ebedi aboa na and as a won ye ka kire wa ebedi aboa na before you bring it out there. The moment you speak it out, a honhom many kwan say kremu no mu be krem. Omuni wa ba be di esie. Then you start praying. You start praying. And onyankopon nye mi se onyankopon nye mi se onyankopon nye mi se. Yema yeni na ho. De bia me kasa asem. Yema yeni. Yeah, me ama John 10:10 for ne ma ya ABRABO mu mesen ya ABRABO ne mfa ma.
Pambo coat. Me ni nda ho. Me judge me no.
Mo we ni na ho ne judge me ni so true. It's so true. Yeah. Edua bi esi abontin and its stem no eye tentin bia ye twitwa ho. Ni pen twitwa ho kra na edua nankasa timi pro ne ho. Emma the unwanted ones no comes out from it. So that ebenya intin. Ebenya inhini ne yefre no, ye ka no. Ne betumi esi ho yi. So is our life. The moment abenante banchire no, ABRABO na ejija. Ya wo for na make us asem we akire. Enyo obi akeke na ye wadafo maame. Won ne wo sri ye yodium for. Enyo mu nyina na ye wadafo.
Wa to kosro no maje won ato.
Ai. Obi ba be so wa hwe pa, obi obegya wa to fam say panyam. Obi make sure say wo to be bofem. One ne kwa ne ne ba baby any kwan samoko na moko there ya wo mu ne say ya wo fu mame fo ni bebre wo ho no mo fo so mo bobra na to the stand say we your politician na wa ha mesre wo bi ni die ma but me ka so politicians ne ba ye be use your mo to fight nkwasi antoko any kwan so moko we politician owi awa ma we mo ne angwa
no owi ayi ni na mba kwa enjoy
me da say owi ode ne ma ba ABROKYIRE maami wo refi se wachi mu bi o kwa kokon ama politician owi na ode ne ma ne ba ABROKYIRE na wo hia mo a wasanso akoto lie bi besie ansa na wehu no so kuna okokoma na so fa so na no ne ne wahi simply because you had nothing doing, you had nothing when you say no jume bia be keep you busy. And I mean 50 years, really 55 years, 60 years. Obi wa ha cry, you try to for free, so consent, you try to yet the person is a cleaner, a domestic juma. Which is also when you're 60 years into when you like seriously. But a jacosi abonting. Na pan to so nafa oil count na chi say ebo fruit asase ache. Na hwe so wunye aduane a ubedi ana. Rather than so bet na say na nkolanketo asase ma mi ken e koso. Nkolanketo ebetwem nkolanketo mema nkiti ebetwem anu from so mo mesi ne wonkoda niema osikedi Unkwan wasam yemobo. Wasam onyemobo. Some of these things me need pity for you. The reason is you refuse to take up your responsibility and work hard for your salvation. Your salvation, one kasa wa ABRABO, you refuse to do it. Yes, Sister Carol, it's true. I know so maybe I don't know idea maybe I come about what parents should do. But I say, Maame, idea and kwani eji wasasi so. What at all do we want? Simply because you lose your head. Share this head, it is so vital. Into no Yankopon di see so no. The moment a betie freeze no, a corner becomes useless. It doesn't function as it's supposed to be. So he has given Obia a tree. So don't let yours be lost. Men kasa wa kola na be wiase mu no. If wiase ye oda to the extent that the responsibility of that child no is for the father, or the responsibility of that child is for the mother. Enti no wo emfa wo ho obekwa kobo bre na bia uwi a wafa corner kwan na chi no aba bebo akola ni punu. Huh? Yeah. Oba on fa ho brase emba. Ode, yeah, I am your father, or the authority. Yes. Ode no never. Ode be hia. Say no na ope. Ode be hia. Uwi abeka so oba di mbuade. Eho no e na mu wi anoma sanso agina so na mu brundua. Na wo brundua na wo sanso hia mmoa no. Where are you expecting mmoa no to come from? Uma yensua ade. Ephesians 6 verse 1. Not see children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is the right commandment with the promise. Say, not see children, parents do not provoke your children. And kind. Ephesians 6 verse 1.
Ephesians 6 verse 1. Ephesians Tracy and Chemu Bako. Osema muntie mu awofo asem Ewade mu na ye na etene de wejani ne wonani ye ne mmransam a edikan a boshe wo mu na ewie wuye na wonna awala asase so na ejanom munye mo ma ebufu na mum monya ne won Ewade kasa kire ne nyansa kire mu.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So why would you want to hurt your child? That's a question we should ask ourselves. Simply because we are not even taking it and learning it to understand this life. We are not. Everything that is going on in this world, our Bible, everything is in this Bible. But people are refusing, especially when you have parents who do not know Christ. Yeah. Our former year, Juma Munim said, "Yeah, save Miss Remo." From this day onwards, say, 45 years more, please learn to save. The reason why is it is going to aid your future. I'm from Koyoko to Gary. I'm from Koyala Super Kakrakao. And you moon Katankwani Mutu.
Yeah, Eric, trooper. Yes, they forget to say that one. That the parents shouldn't anger us. Instead, they be said up and I'm starting to why the Bible sit down. I'm not kind of when you went a free. Hey.
So Munim, me papa di be me na mkofa Bible na meka me na mkoche
verse 4. And be parents will be in verse 4 no be brain.
Me na meka and free her na aka me chim. Parents do not provoke your children. Me na me try na say Bible no na ekanya me na meka. You do not provoke me. We all work accordingly because all joint supplies. Parents, amowa hamuni mu saving say. Please learn to save because who here pa dear ya wo mu wi ase mu and say obey yare akọ hospital na wuni ani da so wo sika se mu bia wa baby na obefa phone na obefre wo ba abeka try say asimesi doctor say ni say na am na me was short time to live. If minye sika na me de buy be save mentem so minye sika na eche say me content na make say na bia na oba no ni bi wo ho Where is she or he going to get this money from? To come and take care of you so that you would leave. Simply because you did not save. And went to me and your first aider for yourself. A first aider is supposed to keep or save money for himself or herself so that Ochnebi da enabone nebo woni punechia. Obetumi etrumi ka kwakoto saa sika ne so first. Ansa na mmoa aka wo baby abeba aba. But here is the case, most of our parents don't know about this. Ono die sika na beka ne nsende no. E wo so okoko di ni nyinara ende. E ho na wo so okoye show di man kwasiafo na ni tire no Jeremiah 4:22 fo no. E wo po na no. And na drinking sport akese. E ho na okwako show ne muscles. Say yes, me so sika ba be come nsa.
E be di mesem.
Aha. E ho na okko spread. Papa, those monies you were spreading, those monies you keep giving out, no, were to be in your bank coffers for your own safety's sake. I'm not saying say don't give, but know when to give, know how to give. And then for sober bro, giving now day ban, uncle giving, and then for sober bro. Ask yourself, way. Giving now, and for some bro, now moment, best answer the a kaba beto so. At a certain age, they are collaborating also. Then obviously, one person now will take to die early. And your young Colano, you are doing it. And Mammy phone so sad. Mammy penny mu pa penny mu. No I could follow bear muscle. So no one better. No mouse candy. Mammy, get out from that laziness. Come out from it. Yankopon de achede mao, use it. Use it. Use it. But
Cooking can chat when we just a grenade to her. As with all due respect, we do owe our parents all of the gratitude. But some of them think we owe them their whole life until they die. I never understand it because you've been in this world for a long time. So how come you cannot prepare for your future but put that burden on your kids and the family they are trying to raise? I say, Mr. Joshua, it's not easy to be a parent. Let's celebrate our parents and pray for our children. You can train your children, but you still need God to protect and guide them. Yes, this word is an evil.
Yeah,
Mr. Joshua.
I'm not saying it in that way. What I'm saying is, from the place I am coming from, the ghetto I'm coming from, I've seen a lot of these things where parents just live their lives just anyhow. Without even thinking about tomorrow. And they misuse it. Then they come back to square one and be sitting down and looking at your face. We cherish our parents, but the truth also hurts, and we have to spell it out. And no one said American. Every parent, so be a parent, be a responsible. Papa, me in Jin this jail because of lack of parental care. Me in Jin the yabewa in Koloma soon ding yabewobi. But if all parents or responsible parents are supposed to take up their responsibilities and work at it, Papa, all parents nankasa in their old age no more range.
For true, yeah.
I know what I'm not that say.
Great. Okay, I mean, as a neglecting a child's result in physical or physiological harm is very crucial. That parents pay attention to the needs of their children. Sister Tina, I said my biological father left my mom when she was pregnant of me. Fortunately for my mom, she got a friend who became his husband 5 years after. My stepfather took good care of me. May he so rest in peace. I still don't feel I have a relationship with him. I hope such parents would learn. And papa nangasa na owo ne dotewo. Yeah, share mumuna.
Maame Tina. Maame Tina Champon. Where am my last submission I made but I have to bring it out here. The book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 1. We have to pray for them. Yeah. Manoti mimiti here manoya di. Me person must spell out my story so I have it.
Oh, we talk kakra. So they will know say you've been through things. Or like I say, yeah, radio that's what a lot of people do. Obi
onyankopon adom ne nam enimonyamfo maame biso. And I'm meeting Cabrofo because he paid my school fees. He did everything for me. She bought me my school uniform. He held my hand and I didn't go to school. Held my hand to church to know God.
Mr. Josh, I'll say, Mr. Seth, Seth, good. You brought this woman. I am enjoying the program. Very educative. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Josh Onyanyovo.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Mukrum. Number 9.
Upon here. So, it was your for Miss Ramo. You can only overcome all these obstacles when you learn to have a forgiving heart. Forgiving heart makes you free. You become a free-spirited human being. Bibia and shower so. You just sit down and put your hands this way and be watching it as it bypasses you because you've been through thick and thin, not with your flesh or with your physical being, but with the strength of God has made you what you are or who you are today. So learn to have a forgiving spirit. Yeah, let our parents do all these things. At the end of the day, they will come back to you. It's so sad, but you have to. You have to, because the moment you forgive them, now you wish as you say you giving to them, no, the blessings become more. The power to overcome becomes greater. You ask yourself, so who are you? Because you forgave an obstacle in your life, and it has aided you somewhere.
Okay, let me see. SethEkow say, Maame Soja, most parents work all the time and don't even have time for their children's development. Some children are okay. Some children are emotionally and physically or neglected by their parents. I mean, story and I say, lady be kunu, young girl be kunu, I think Congo. Sky of Yankasa. Bibi Yano. But no, I be paranoid. Say, na ne yanka only free. Ekurasi abetono mana.
Goodness.
And abaywa ni suru so obeka. Oka obi anjini ndi. And I na rewo ni isusa one day. No fa pen or cholet at the I'm calling no wood how or no drew. I say no try say the body language everything say obeka ba obi enfino. Oba busy, parenting busy.
Thank you for raising this. Sister Carol, thank you as well. Share. May a Barras girl again. Let me use myself as an example. I saw so many things. But me nyame madam na mi will be a me kasachre no tie me. Because my mom, she listened to me. Enya nsem ni nampo na meka. Sometimes she's able to dictate it when I'm sad from the kind of song makes any voice.
Jimmy Tata, Jimmy Kangozi. Asama Bayeka. Major fool. And then something happened.
Something is happening. Yeah? She dictated all these things because we are never.
Yeah.
So I had some emphasis when you were in country. I will fire what and yaman baby biara. Say the responsibility of a child no is yours. So do not neglect Sakola. One training you now neglect Sakola. I bet you want some. I will docket more court or back careful. My catcher will say you were not there for her or him. Miss Ramo, Yeah, yeah, fa bag near kwe juma setting. We will come back home. We will meet our kids. Get closer to them. Yo, but they are Kalana barriers, irrespective of brow brand. She's a sacrifice you have to make. The sacrifice you have to make is to make sure that you're bringing that child rightly. You're getting to know the physical and emotional needs. Said you be a one kasa won culture and
before my main convention before ya for no fees omu school fees they are taking care of us be brace and show mutrim but say a funny pan kasa personal life akwala bi o ha nyoma bi go through depression until you can chirobi a whole lot.
Yeah, I have said no. Share, yeah, before Mr. Mo, get to know your child. Yes, get to know. So that time na I collect to me nkone ma menchen koka asem ehia ne hia asem antre no anane papa nchen because papa no be po anobe han ni. Why do you come to me? Go to your mother and ask for anything. In Bebre and then ye gamai homocrat on colane so emomudi they are unable, parents were unable to detect son near my way, and Uncle didn't know Mamode Bobra. And Bebre have become a crown for because parents were unable to detect son near my way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we from Ramo. Once a walk where Juma banner does not mean that the responsibility is over. You have one more which you have to take care of. And no Masrewa has said, say Juma now it is going to take all your time without you having a mre for Obana, please. Do it well. Wait it. So we hear Juma 4 times in a week. And 4 times in a week, no, over the weekend, you have to do something. You want to mean Mrema Obana one kasadi na baby asimuna. Mami cut it. We need money. Yes, it is true. Money is very good. But mama we need brisika. Because we need brisika, we need bring our brisika. Now we chiso say, brisika na wo pre bebrebe no. As so fast one say. Wo pray now their babes shed ya ese we chino. And now wo pray now their concept mo de bobra akomweni. Young way son your ma way now. Who says Sika is not good? It is very good because it answers so many things in our lives.
Sure.
But then the responsibility at home also is calling. So listen to it. Face that responsibility. And now I see most of them here. Anya Kolana can talk rudely and so on and so forth, dressing just anyhow, not any mama, any papa, and they are so happy about it. Simply because they could not sit down to correct Akolano to tell him or her, say, hey, listen, this and this that you are doing, it's not going to help you. It is not good for you as a child.
Okay.
They are refusing to. At the end of the day, anyone so sorry that I have seen one. Whereas Akolani mama and papa are suffer no more program now. Yeah, and microphone same now Akolani. Petem Akolani so unchiane mame. Whilst others were there watching. And she did not.
What?
Simply because when you're in need, I'm fine. So, Tieni Mugwasia no the free fear, they are bedra bonting, and that is what is going to happen if you don't reprimand yours at home. That is exactly what is going to happen. At the end of first one am bonting oba, and now we will see for near can some papa, if we will see for and now oba who say akola we dey ho tini hutwa or you say blah 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 in some shame
okra ama uti enane we see die we see die ye bonechi ayeka
ayaka the other way around eba ne sa wo panyin na wo parents no why adwumehunu
ayesa gobe no
so be ambro and also Nyankopon betwe aso pa because he gave you that task. You were supposed to manage it and do it well. Bible says all joint supplies in the book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse 16. Bros me pacho so bet me aka me why.
Okay. Ephesians. Ephesians saying
4:16.
4 verse number 16. I say nemu na nipadua nyina aye emua esan akwa hodo a aka atoatoa esisi so pepepe ne ebiara yo enyu n'edwuma ye nti na ema nipadua no nyini na eye ne ho odomu ya esi
Ephesians 4:16. What can you manage? Wow.
ya esi aso ne mu na nipadua nyina aye emwa esane akwa hodo a aka atoato esisi se soso pepepe ne ebiara eyo n'edwuma ye nti na ema nipadua no nyini na eye ne ho odomu. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to say the rules of what the pediano.
Okay.
The rules.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So all joint supplies.
Yeah.
From whom the whole body joined and kneaded firmly together by what every joint supplies is, when each part is working properly, causes the body to grow and mature, building itself up in unselfish love. All joints, one can say some of the joints. I see all joints. So this is a joint. This is a joint. This. A henyinara a joint. Yenkoto dwe die nyina akopem ye na ase die nyina a joint. Se sa nioma we anke kan bo mu a wonye mu. Wontumi nante and function properly. So die nti na wo ba wo fie na won ka se obeka se won so akola ni mu ommoa no e ma ni nyi to baby kura wo so onyi bedru. Now be jane ba sa we joint na and supply papa maami wo ho ba kire akola ne ho kire no wo ba kire wo mo wo be sem fifre mo wo timi mfa ne nkwa abonten because we dey ko be gu ani mu ase eno nti sika ne ye yes sika ne ye po yenya sika eye but then responsibility na we feel so also take charge of it said ye be ya ye be ka semu akwapa no careful akra na ode ma ono wabọ ho amame eno nti je won kwa botre no je nkwa botre no ye se wo ba no watete ni yie odi na konya mesumu mu makola na nkasa wholeheartedly di na koma mo Nyankopon esum nyame yie ebo bra no pepe akoni school ewie wenya Cantown crossing bia wa kwantimfi amana ntwe ansa yamba nechi 7 years na mo wewie ni schools a always soko wasati so waje abodin krata ni nyinare wie na for this reason a man shall leave his father and mother to cling with his wife. Na ba ufie na hwe ni mo nyame wom. But so we ja kola no ho se onko nante sa we've got wolves walking out there.
Machinare say you know. Aben enam no.
Wolves na tinipe mu. Yo be chinare no. We no kware no e dia na kola na fi no onyi ba. Oni mo hwe.
Say no kra.
Chinare ni akwahye ni yin send na bro. Na ma a double job. Because we did not do it. Ya wofu yesramo ya muntie ye nkakra akola kwa bontin no de asemo ba please listen. Pay attention to what the child is talking about. Obi wo hon man wa dane ne ho kakalika kakraka esikwa ne nche ho oduru obi ana ofefa wo ho bi obetimi erepi oba no obi wo hon man na mabontin kra ho akola otimi twesekan no de kire no nya so de ba be wo no but or draw akola no into that gang. That's why she pesika. And until sorry, I'm home 4 o'clock. We're free. Maybe now about 12 a.m. 4 o'clock now. What are you impacting in your child's life? Are you helping your child to grow properly? For all that your friends say, for all the joints to supply. Huh? Muntie, yes, Ramo. Yes, Ramo. And you man, I am Colanus, you move about na ya name wood. Yes, Ramo pa. Papa for. And I do a minimum obi egina baby awa or born and or tapping and pam or trying jantre and ye be the now quakoda. Yeah. In the ane was no flowers no leaves no. Meaning nara we see it as green, but obey one and ye green and ye nara na ye green. Nature say nipa ye na mabontin no. Ebi ye papa, ebi nye papa. But ye hu ye nyina ye hu ye nsi ye nipa. Papa, oh flash it, oh spread it. You doing all these things, sure? Me say airtime. The patcho, oh hana wa yare ni bia. I'm sympathizing with you. I have to say it because we are learning. Baby, I mean now chromo hebium. Airtime. Yare HIV. Airtime. Obi a yehwe no. We bubu. Odi onsa ka ne ho de ngaw. Odi onsa ka ne ho de ngaw. Yentumi nya ne hwe. Aswodin. Dross bia obebro. Dross bia obebro.
Gentin a womb, titi a womb, the swan womb, the afon womb. This away. Hey, brad, ye.
Yeah. Near born samra ni akese na o
Tell no. Tell no.
Beti o me mama mo abeti so maame en papi o kote yare.
It's a song fin na beti.
O kote yare. Yeah,
I'm resume.
Why wagen so anaju o kwakoye obi bia mesra. Flee from it for your own sake.
Go over you.
Because the share say near me mama my antiretroviral drugs na. Why say me mobo? Ebrenya hu ye ba mimi hu nti ya na ye mobo. Waseme ye mobo. Flee from it for your own sake. It shouldn't be about the flesh today. It should be about tomorrow. Yeah. Work. Oh, working now I'm aware now you're active. So that you know exactly where you are toeing. And not to fall into traps. Because majority are traps. And then I'm yakwemu. Ya wo 40 true. Ya wo 40 true in papa phone. Uniform personnel, so I'm coming back to you again. Mr. Mumunya Mraman share mami so that people will learn this. Things are happening. Mon share mami na nkrofo nye bi. Uniform personnels. Bo bra. They said there only be any business.
Go feel trouble say shower dross.
Yeah. Shadraso no. She. And I do why you wadwen say ukosi obi baba so a. Please, dress no man rock. Man rock because baby crack colani free but you do not know it. Yeah. Most of them are coming from Marines. Yeah. Because you must say sana ope. Yenim.
Yes, so when kukwa na wanane, ya dia no abine beba.
Yeah, the bema. There's almost concussions, money. I don't want to mention their names because I'm not advertising for anybody.
Follow me like Ramai, and also.
Yet me the kakrebi crash so a bianimu mouth.
And
now cho touch a mayor do it, ube one akpo. Ube one akpo, now cock. One car, ye be your basa. I was so. Simply because when to me and show also as a father, as a parent, would you cry now with your bron someone's him and he or she, how a pen will be obey to me a bono the amount. Or Tiamo goes to say hi, Fessica Bremi, and Quasadio may a kai Fessica Bremi, no Jimika. Now quack of Fessica Nadiapa, simply because you've got so tired. And you've forgotten about your family. You've forgotten say you and your wife are just separated, not divorced. Maybe an separation no more time home for be 6 months, 1 year, 3 years. No, you are supposed to learn so many things. Say I don't know you come together again as one. Bet me shoot it forward quickly. But hey, most of our parents, when they are separated, that is when they feel say, hey, the whole world belongs to them. And until they can do everything they want. We will unim dia oye. obi atoto man when they don't know Christ, and so they start walking out basa 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 basa. Then another spirit comes in, which is Oba and Obema in both sizes or sides. When you way better, na munya pam. When you way better, na munya pam. Then my warrior na bear something which is there.
No.
So who are you punishing? You're punishing yourself. At the end of the day, obia beti ace, obia beti gono, obia beti syphilis.
Sister Phyllis, no.
Obia benyabi. Enti munya wia. Separation na mo separate ya no. Ne, obra na mo kopo ya no. Emfa so be ne be mu. Adisua e be na mo sua e. Yeah. When you are at the age of 60 years, it comes so quick, as to say. This is why you sit down and start casting back your mind into so many opportunities you had, you could not utilize.
I'm not sure, no.
And we're going to give account for everything. We are. Stop pulling down panties as a father. Innocent Charles or girls.
Draws no.
Mommy, follow be so yeah. Stop doing it. Mommy, ayadi said there. Yeah, ya pempe moha. God created it purposely for something. Faton wadi. And so he did it purposely for something. Or the nimu die bifa adie bi hu di amount. Bring it out. Don't look at the people around you who are going to point fingers at you and be laughing at you, Debbie. At the end of the day, those who are pointing those fingers at you, they would wish to be like you. Why? Because you are able to provide for yourself. You are able to get 3 square meals in a day.
Bedi uncle all stars. Bedi uncle all the way. Anybody uncle all stars.
Yeah. Forget about the people there who are going to laugh at you. Make a living in that situation. Make a good one, a positive one. That will change the mindset of those who are laughing at you and start running their lives as well. As it's supposed to be. Yes, we are over 60 years. But then you are not dead yet. You are not bedridden. You've still got strength in you. Say your boyfriend achi, make sure say water. Say your cocoa, yeah, mommy. Tom Brown or rice water, whatsoever it is. Do it.
Yanko comments on Kaka. As if you play your cards well as parent, we will appreciate it very much and acknowledge it, but we would not cover the truth. Okay, Esther Abenas, I say they cannot, you can go to jail for that, but you know how some of our African parents act. Sadly, majority of our parents care more about their jobs more than their children, especially those living here. So I say you not keep spreading your eggs like a lizard, and someone keep them safe for you. Okay. I say the parents say we are working because of their kids' future. In other words, they swap their kids' future for money. You can't be absent in a child's life and say money can replace that comfort.
Money can never replace any comfort. Money cannot. Mommy, you have to work it. Papa, you also have to work it for that comfortability. Say when you are 60 years and you go on your retirement, in your retirement apartment, you have peace. You will have peace. It is all about the peace. Whereas it is not going to be about Injinjemua, Ebema Watetia, you have to leave this earth untimely.
More as I remember, they say I don't know, say someone next make program, and I wish that many of you would all member but you just call and tell us the one person who the might go through and answer papa go to you better stories. I had idea in go program so I just want that to happen, maybe God willing next week. I will do that program. As I remember youth today at Church of Pentecost, the youth pour out their heart out about how they don't have any relationship with their parents. And how bad they treat each other at. serious and obi say na me hu me mbi me phone so na say maame no I am here before and after maame if you how be even na kwa bonte how you like it's so funny if you are say like o people no innocent me say me stress sanity maame true me I talk to a lot of people. My best friend back or US when you have problem with your social anxiety then you go through a lot.
Why?
Also broken are quite isolated unya bape be busy and with the story and nema me film nto papa nche no sa US no aha na next step mother no just say omogya ifie duty nego no so it akwara ni social life oba no active or Ghana but obepia AKWANTUO when ya this problem say on to me related to people ama say ke ka say me show enim say on to me no ba pesa a serious problem when ya communication problem normal common audio we come to me normal call to me normal video call a problem.
What sort of relationship did she come into? That is one. That's a question we should ask ourselves. Maybe if there isn't this relationship there as a family.
Yeah.
And na omumubaku popo ni treno. And when you don't have people around you, anxiety sets in.
20-something years.
Yeah, it doesn't matter your age.
Wow.
It doesn't matter when one spirit becomes domineering. That happens.
Yeah,
when all joints are not supplying, this happens. What did I say? When all joints are not supplying, this happens. So there should be something happening in that house. Obabeto also. And Obia Popo Nini Diatreno. We shouldn't have been. Ebia, I don't know you, but Ebia now family now woman sanka Obia my joints no supply ya. Sure, you wouldn't become in quote a problem. But then because as this thing is going on now, both parents no feel so much money and inform it is a big fat lie. These parents are going to face it. So the earlier we wake up from this sleeping or slumber, the better for all parents. The better for all parents. Say you will say or no penelco suicide in it is a big fat lie. Again, I'm repeating it. The Bible has stated it clearly here, Ephesians 4:16. All joints are supposed to supply so that there'll be free movement of everything. It is a will say, what tete akwala no nko na say ono aye adie bibi also rental unye niji. It is not about that today, it's about the tomorrow once I'm not making. Yeah, we should consider tomorrow. So we should make it a factor more in our lives. First, me pacha to us.
Okay, me pacha the next one. Mr. Ekow, so what hurts me most is the jobs that these parents are killing themselves for will replace them the next day. They can't offer service anymore. Don't give all your time to work. You are easily replaceable. Yeah, but you might anytime be to me try about it. True, Mama Grace, I say. If only if some of us could write a book to tell our story. Nyamo next week, Mama bra, Bekau sorry. We true book, bra. When you're on your platform, if you even want to appear on screen, SethEkow was say some parents push their children in boarding school at a very early age at 10 and don't even go and visit them or check up on them at school. And you know, isolated. Live your isolated lives.
This is what happens. Sakolani, you know, isolated. In that isolation, when the child does not know God or the Spirit of God around the other spirit comes in and takes over. So, LGBT ni who Jeremiah 1:17 simen kind of pimping LGBT. Hana sa ukako yebi so aminye hu ye satrawadwen. This is a platform for you to change your mind. Yeah. Hana ukako yebi a satrawadwen sisi a and have a renewable mind. Ne who's a life no is beautiful. Sha san crofo ya me bo omudin. In crofuko ya me bo omudin. Oko commute oko omumu a. Yare ya me boss me din kan boss be twemu koi. Aya be ene wo ho. Se oba no ye isolated. Akola no di na ko boarding house. I went to me and Ben oni adia. Sa honhom we bi betina ni mu. Ewu esum ne friend na ewudie.
Ewudie adwombane.
Ebetina akola ni mu. Maame, Papa, may say you can have all the money you want in this world. Peace of mind, you will not have it because of Adiana Wodiaya Kolani. Get closer to your child. Get to know him or her. It doesn't matter boarding house or Adina AKWANTUO. Every weekend, cry na ubenya and every other weekend na ubenya. Fedianeko, nakosra, listen to this child. I know a mother who never took care of her children, who never bothered to visit her children in school. And they're urging one so train. Yeah. The Baba Mana Yetia was a senior canon on her. And she's facing it. Please, parents. It's not all about the money. It's not all about Madame who was sideways. I'm also going to work hard to get it. Yes, working hard now in your AFA. But once there is a responsibility, please balance it. For your own betterment's sake, for your own future's sake. Said ya be your chinebi, when Yankupon be shedding when you munyam, ewo ufie. Now ufie nko ye fie ye di bobo. Then we be ye fie ye sere. And once I'm near kind.
Okay, Sir Stephen said, Erica, you said it all. Parents are chasing money and leave their children to their mates. And then so, go to me to 1 month. Now we jam made. The aquarius are made in a relationship.
So, Mr. Steven Bia, thank you, and Maame Erica, thank you for reminding me about this. Yeah, parents are mujamo mama
made in a phone.
To take care of Mumba. I'm not saying say and you Ebiana Edumaoyan is so demanding that you wouldn't even have attention for your child.
Yeah.
But create time for your child because made now wouldn't abasomra mesha obanemano. Mr. Moa has said now made with fear. That is not to say so free as a kodia kolani ni made name. There be so be your time for love that person so that I've been bonibia ni pakana planning for you no. Onankasa nenu muto obeye pedia maumu wehu. And it's near American say. A home bebre nam. The Nipano only munyame, Yame home tini, Munyame home ni one. Other home to me, Baba Fanum. But to me, Danny or to me, Danny, Abuano ni na inibi. Muni fear. Ede travel bano. But to me, ye be baby. Ede travel baninti. Akolani nino. Ni yemuno. And yet normal most of the times because of our home and in namely hunti. And please, as a parent who has got house helps or maids at home, we need call money home. Some time ago, there was this video circulating on social media in the US, whereas an old lady of 70 years was beating a kolaketwa. She was a child minder. Eya kolani nyadwa dia kolaketwa just because a kolane jane 9.
Nani no. Tatanimu.
Yeah, Nani no. Yeah. All these things are going on. Mommy, we need money. Yes, Ebia now when you mortgage, I do back court. I know. Whereas a colony so be find time for that child. Share. It is not about the today. Again, your tomorrow. Your tomorrow. And once I'm American ending. So colana unko ye amawa. Tomorrow when you are bedridden, or you feel. Tomorrow, when you need a bottle of water to sip or a drop of water, now we throw it a little bit wet. You won't get it simply because when fat adiano ansha kolani trim, you were not there to do it. We flew munabe, and now we flew munabe, and now I sin abe, or your responsibility. Once when you point on some freeway, now what you say, you want a wejuma, say obey. When you know you're from no quabontia, or your man signed there, but say, oh, fear. A wejuma so obeshen ye na betitin ye. Said the bay or chinebi any munyam, ever call the amount. Then if I ye say, oh, ma qua no more befi, no more baby mammy, and papa, so we no more to far. Na yen so yaba. Ni yade yen kununum ne yen yerenom ne yen manom mo na nanom aba. Ni yen nyinara ye hia wo fie ba ko monhwe ne fa eye. Monhwe ne fa eye. Because motete yen yie. Enya so yakwa ye ne yie ene ye de abasi yen na yen kambo. But one tete yen yie na ba ko be recalcitrant. Eja ene beto wo fie. You can't do all these things with this physical strength. Take the grace of God. You know to Benjamin. As a parent, Benjamin. Let God be your all in all. That's your idea.
So some parents have never been to PTA meeting before. Oh, I understand that some of our parents don't speak fluent English, but they don't understand that sometimes it's not their words, but their presence we want.
So true. And I know a child who is holding his parents accountable for PTA, lack of your friend saying
relationship
coming to PTA meeting. Yeah. Do not put the child in school and say one saw a boarding house and that's it. So every other thing pertaining to school, you are supposed to be present there to know. You are supposed to. Because of that means akolani nia. One foul one she PTA money idea money into the brain edru baby. They told themselves that even my father, my mother was not there for me when I needed him or her. And when to be and fan and foul. And a be so desire a yao PTA a yao no. Ashe won e di eni Parent Teachers Association meeting. Omo show mo di eni. Emenu ti wo bisa oba dia because of PTA na wa attending it. It is real. Man got to akola into school mo keke nka say yeah that's it. Oh school mo so there you. Now they no go to school mo sha say so obokro no na wan kan kosa na how would you know so oba no your kronfo?
Say the work of school we dey daba kudo no na so o kwakwasa ne ba na edi oboka na obodi nu ka ya recognize akola.
Yeah. Because of the name. I don't know microphone.
Akodi no school na. Oh, papa na with dignity pa ba so bob body no or head Derek Bay. Derek the some doors. I want to come back respect church ana. I'm saying e dia na ba so respect church we. Yeah, the Bible man. Oh. Wow. Look at that.
Wow. You see all these things. All of these things. One can consider Obana. How would you know so Okushi? How would you know so Yasadi wave? How would you know so Yesi? Huh? The fact is all the now kwakosha abayensa and teachers and sana doesn't mean say we're on sa from akolano. Na wako school your friend is saying holidays no problem friend is saying Eziat
yeah Eziat.
Then you see your child. If you crowd empono Eziat no mon fan coffee simply because you are not there and they know say when they come home you are not going to be there for them. So at the back on enough for no Omakwa could be in kwasi asem enkola omakwa ko fifa enkola nkete me hwe program mama efe program young boy 18 years onya 18 years wow because the parents were not responsible enough. No, I mean when you put us there out there say you go school make sure say you are part of the school so you get to know everything that is going on. Because one year or chinebi again, everybody quite here. About Now, what for now? Yeah, sorry, I can't me ocha my dear cry mange. Unyi now ye juma now ocha my dear cry mange. Papa me pacho, me mama me stra. Yeah, the obeje. Do you know why it's your obeje? Because on your from there there is going to come a time you would need something. There is going to come a time you will need something. And it's men, you know, baby, in turn, something go about just like that. Because a near way a wason, a dime crown way a wason. It is the cotton dime pay me be 50 in 50 year padia. The cotton dime bonny moi, a bay cobwebs in 10 time. At the amount. Pentin time as all pesica. Now pay. At that age, no, which of them are you looking for? At that age, no be here sika, and yan 10 time now be here. And into Miss Ramo, yeah, can't say now we should get understanding of the words we're spelling out there before we bring them out. Because who can't see a colony anymore and that it is going to fight a colony future, China. When who bet you? Oh, you know, when you not catch them and say, me turn to my de bro now on year, oh boy. Oh boy. So don't lie to yourself. Don't. It is not good. Don't. Yes, one general, maybe say, are you preparing yourself to that extent, whereas you would not need anything in future? No, prepare for it. You don't just say it track. No. Faith is by hearing and hearing by the word of God and doing it as well. So, into what can what the GD na kind is a side GD no. For side GD na fa ye hu adwuma se me ka to wende. Ochine bi me imagine won chan ye meji bibi enti no me ye me nkwaje hu adwuma. Me ye mabrabo ne hu adwuma se de be ya. Masem na maka to abonten no. Ebebe mudi amame. But so now I'm prepared for your funeral. You expect your child to come and bury you.
Yeah, but you win some. I better say, you know.
Yeah, serious. But any brace
true.
Any brace Sikana de koto do medono. Sikana de ma
girls no.
No. Sikana odi ya enyoma hu hia no. Me papa, me mama, me srel. Your future sake.
Domedowi.
Nkolana, odi weni atu almost no mami. We all do not know the lifespan of anybody. We do not know except Jehovah God or Jesus Christ. What you see and they are run your life, save, investment, do it. Put your name on it. Put someone else's name. Add it to it. Say the be your chinebi who knew that person can be there. They be bua wankasa. They plan for their own funerals. They plan for it. Yanum yagusu ni afi yagusu ba afi ni yabobra. I will be manso. But then young papa no mamu wo fie. Even a crow obi manso kra. Esramo abrofo na ye ti o masase so ne ye ne omo eko up and down ba dodo na a plan omo funeral. Dodo na planning for their funeral. Intime pa ocho. Do say. We dey wonye sika bebre kra na kakra bi so that show ebia na ubano would not be there to bury you. There be other family members or relatives who are not ready to give out. But you know, how are we going to do it? Ebin so na oti asi washemra say uwu ayemfa unkofi. Uwu opesi yensie wo wa ha say. So work towards it. Then finam de pa basusure. Ebia na akụkọ nam na afro na adebe do medo so adomedo de basusure. Said the baby betumi aboa wankasa wo ho na wo kra ne free wo nipadua no mu a wo ho ankɔkyerɛ wo kra ne free wo nipadua na agina bebi na ehwe wo nipadua mɔbɔ mesrɛ mo enyina rekɔma yenyina me ameti ye ka meka ho bi. We are all learning. We yenimu dan po free mu bibi besi eno nti o dey say luxurious drugs na wo to say mami know when to buy them and how to buy them. Entire know how to when to One of the same thing. I'm finding anya dress in a year. I'm finding naranya bags for people to see the bomu bashe. Debbie, it's not about that. It is about the tomorrow. Man, I'll do when you're almost no. And the 35 then I say for now people are getting idea friends a fibroid then I say for
Okay.
nipa way yahu just a day obi wo my just once yeah the second kana that's it.
And why no. I say in phone ABS no. Nya original bioda.
And and what he would when he baba told banner so once you've got all the strength in this world. Once you can channel your life through something better. Mr. Ramo.
But I'm hit like bats and why am I now you to be recommended?
Yes, yeah, dear. Then you know, yes, yeah, dear. Am I in now? Mammy, Manfa, and Papa also, sir, and where you coming, met you, Macan, a babies may behave that way. Grow up, be mature. Grey hair, no watch, let it match everything you do. Let it match it. Let it match it. Maintenance and Cassasimis here, you may say to me, the shame. Would you show more than one sorry what happens to you? Sorry, what happens? I saw someone who fought with another lady. Oh, cortex. 3 days later, near the Bakokoto hospital. 1 week on, one baby. No, I will for. And they were best of friends. Omugu when you are saying someone near dear. One baby, they were for one baby. Away, I'm going 3 months and offer the hospital at one baby. Now that for no on any kind on any point, now we go when you are saying. Started crying and saying all sorts of things. So no ni so be free more. And calling now. I could find a banner with Jan or on a shady. What is all this? To a hand time waiting in Macau, unforgiving spirit. No, let it go, let it out. Me papa no, and then me turn about femopa. Let it out. Let it out. Be a free-spirited person. Then for the show Bible no crack or see anyone say we are a buffo or said of anyone say we are toying a buffo. Maybe. The reason why is you do not know the next hour what is going to happen. It's not Bible no cancer same way. You do not. Let it go. When you letting go things, you become a free-spirited person. You are able to see ahead. You are able to see me read the exact verse. Genesis. God told Moses to look as far as his eyes can see. He has given him. Let's forget about Nyoma Wena and rather than chichiri. We cannot loosen ourselves and walk freely and be happy. We are not supposed to go through Nyoma way simply because you're breathing. Let it go. Tomorrow, for all that you see tomorrow will be for you. When you let it go, sometimes they know your plans on this earth, they know your purpose on this earth, but they will intentionally come in with something that will hurt you more. Said you can't fulfill that journey. Losing yourself, mother, losing yourself, my father, losing yourself, brethren. Let it go. And who in here? If you want to make your life very well, losing yourself for all these things. You jump. It is like running 100 meters, hurdles near Freno. Once a mechanic be over here to a one, maybe you have to jump and go to the next and jump and go to the next. That is how our lives are. There are so many obstacles. You must say, the obstacles, you have to jump and jump and jump and jump and jump. But if you don't jump and you work as a baby, it's nasty. And I won't 19, you become an anthill. Don't go anywhere. First, review or
Okay, it's like as of from freshman year to senior year, the only time they will support your academics graduation day is so sad. I pray you never become like our parents. Let's change this part. Yeah, maybe I can. Me mad because some of us we did yeah good treatment. Me can't find share me parents anymore. Me who SSC me call every papa about once. SS me call for me found.
What did we be? I know my father is going to watch this program. Yeah, I know. He's on Facebook. I know he's going to watch. I know my in-law is also going to watch. I know so many people in family are going to watch this, but I have to say it. My father said, say, Obiba a Greek inti, a Greek course. And I did that Greek course for my father. I failed very well. For my father. Parents, get to know all these things. Get to know them. Get to know your children. Get to know their likes and nots and those dislikes. Get to know their capabilities. Get to know what they can do and what they cannot do. Get to know their academic. Madame Maame Ase, yeah. Your school, your exams, your end of term near friend exams you have to go and give your report to her. He will ask you questions from A to Z. Yeah, unya say. Yeah, we will born ye. Fa hinko si treasure ni mu. Now, why won't treasure ni mu no? Get involved with your children's education. Get involved with everything pertaining your children's lives. That's Ramo. It's Ramo. And our parents, they encounter when him. And our parents, they only parents, they encounter when him. My friends, 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 20, Echo 21 in now. I see Yanka. 1 Timothy 5, 20 to 21. I see Yanka. We have to reprimand. Yeah, the things now, yeah, full say, nyoma, buana, no. Papa, it wasn't. Mommy, it wasn't. It has never been. And it's a some more. And there are some homes beer. It has from anapa copy manager into Kwankwa. Papa ante mami ase, mami ante papa ase. What are you teaching your children? Put me for frying pan. No more to talk. Your kids are watching. Baby, see to me so bemo she uniform. I want one thing. No train uniform, no train. But much low at idea. And crying for the kind of method to one idea, no train, no tetino. Mommy, that uniform now, what it's in
The chicken.
Because that same uniform, now they call Pesi Kadebao, or more be weedy. It is that same uniform. Watching a bar, so what the bebo or Bema were bonting. Like seriously, the entertain kwasam, many you be I. Grow up from it. Let that gray hair match your age. Let it match it. Let it match it. Abonti namu yedede for people to know. Say, yeah, monsumo dede hunu emfashembrem. Monte monwasi. The Bible says, do not let sun. If we are not embo mobufoso. You sit down and talk it out as mature people will do. For anything sake, you've got children in the house. The kids are watching every move. If all the joints are not supplying, the two people now forming a colano are going to really suffer for it. People are going through it today. People are going through it today. People are crying in their rooms when they went their separate ways and thought the whole world was for them. They led all sorts of lives and so on and so forth. They couldn't save, they couldn't think about their lives, their kids, and so on and so forth. Today, they are in their various rooms crying. They said they couldn't even build or get accommodation for themselves. So children, Corona would have to come and rent rooms for them.
I say, Ninka, so parents and not may say a your through. Don't go if you are not ready. Pull your pants up.
Oh yeah, it's true. Erica watching, it is very true. And your mother brain and I'm a one saying hono and your mothers.
That's a good young go the way. I said the means of going backwards. I said, Mr. Dondi, welcome. Some of our Ghanaian parents are too strict. Abroso. I said, I agree with you about Ghanaian parents' work and money. I say, you have a long way to go. Mr. Grace, Mama Grace, I say, many people are wounded due to the way they were treated as children. Many have what? Mental health.
Many people are bleeding within. I talk to young folks and some now what's I ask him. Okay. It all boils down to forgiveness. Yeah, me fear has heavy. Oh, fear heavier. Some na your question. I say, but in generation, you have to forgive them. You have to let it go. You know why? They become like babies. Onyankopo in his wisdom, he's so wise. Usana wobano, you crawl. No aso adiemu. Na wejina ho no anante. You walk straight. Unyina obo akokra. Ububu anabrewa umubu. Ukra poma. Na odi anante. Wasino etutu. Unyia wasini fifi. That is how it is like. They become like babies. And they will seek attention. Share mental challenges. And you're easy. But you can only overcome it when you have Christ with you. You can only overcome it with the help of God. The Mekasa may come a dear, but with the help of God, forgive. When you are able to forgive, more doors are open for you. When you are able to forgive, you gain the power to overcome. You see things and you just look at them and bypass it. Because you are prepared wakoma. Wakoma no esipi ayedin. Wasani man. Just forgive them. Nashadie.
Okay. I say, please, I'll watch out for your program next week. Yeah, about but I'll try as much as possible to submit to me. Okay. That's very true. Well said, my message. God bless you. Dondi, as I believe, if you communicate and understand your children, they will be comfortable enough and trust you. The Bible says, don't spare the rod, but don't spare the communication also. Yeah. Mr. Steven, so today's topic goes more for parents, but some children disrespect to their parents, even they don't want their schoolmates to see them or recognize them as parents. I think it all goes down the kind of communication I want to.
Yeah.
Because so we parents now do now mapa ya where say me pay papa do okunu me okunu ya. I don't think they will ever hide you. Trust me, they will never. No. Unless the communication are down in no enye. That's one thing I can say. Akola pa ya where say me papa me do bre e bi ka me papa he my me na suffer. Now it will never happen. Easy. But the Mr. Steven D can be true. In Kola be brain so. We do just say, although I am a big girl, I am a big guy with school. It's a day no I'm in the bar na ntoma ba ko no de ba besra no no. I was so ye ne hu nsechi we say as my many person to be. Aha.
Yeah.
Hey.
Men can say me wa ha say.
Let me aka.
Men fa de bi anchechre wo ho. Be as simple or modest as your parents taught you. It aids you to a very long way. Oko school now school for car. That is what they have got or they have in their various homes. Into normal. You so what dia wo fie no. Say it, share it with them. You would not know. Ebia na wo dia na o feel say e banchre no. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. Hide it out. I was watching a video from Life Morals. And this girl was having a party now. Ne maame aye ne hostel bi no de ba fie or so ba besra ne ba. She came purposely with a gold to give Akolano on her birthday. But because of high time lifestyle na o leading na, then now for forward na ne maame aye ne ho kind of style bi ne ntino. Or friend ne maame ne say maame bi.
Oh. Maame no.
I see maame bi. And a bar ho. The long story short, Akola ne birthday we wako back to ne maame ho. Eko ka che ne maame say ne maame we goodie bi nti onfa ne de ma no. And this is what happens. Ne maame no because it said ne ba na nya aso ama na we nya amre ama no. Akola bia no village ho boa maame no. And a maame ni kukuru egudie ni nyinara no de che akola. Now you, the biological child, no, above. Don't hide your parents. Yeah, because you wouldn't know the gifts they are coming with. And your gift, nkwasa gift, ebia na nshira nsemu bi wo nenum a oba be hwie gu wo so. No dane ne ho a ebia no nyankopɔ akoton safren.
Yeah.
But because you've led that life, high time life needs, you know. People, and the Bible says, be wise as the serpent. It doesn't matter which home you are coming from. God is going to open greater doors for you. So let it out.
I say, hey, do the best spicy grilled barbecue cheese. As I always say, you can't die if they don't have money in abroad. The land, wahala. The funeral home, wahala. 41K and other insurance are there to help you prepare for the rest. Okay.
It's so true.
As if they communicate well with their kids, they will tell them why they don't want their schoolmates to see their parents. Some parents dress bad and behave bad. It is humiliating.
Dondi, it is so true. Some parents behave and dresses badly, and it is very humiliating. It is. What kind of parent? But then they are your parents. You can't hide.
You can't just reject them. That's the thing.
You can't. So here, we'll polish him, and then maybe they will come out. So rather face it today. Ross, I said, making what I say. Rather face the shame today so that maybe a better blessing the amount.
For real.
Yeah. Maybe I try to answer.
Okay, Sister Grace, Yuki, and Robert member. I said a friend of mine left her children to work every day. Now 12 years, they beat her every day. She can't talk to her children. She can't even sleep in her own house. She cries on phone every day. Oh, I
don't get it. A friend of mine leave her children to work every 2.
The thing is, I'm saying, oh yeah, Juma. Now, if you are a Jan and Kolani of years, 12 years in here.
Okay, and since the Ankolane Bono.
And Kolana shall say Bedemuno.
Okay, so what? Yeah.
I don't know if it's a yeah.
I just say yes, I was say well,
Hey,
that's what she has sold. No, I don't know, raping.
Jesus, come on.
Yeah, because Ebia na Ojam Kalane Honomona or Koba no. In her absence, no, they were fighting. Nobody was there to talk to them, said this and this Namoya, no, it's not good, it's not going to help. So Omaye the enye who say abaya normal. Nobody talks about it. What you brought here say?
Mm-hmm.
And until they will bring it on you. Once someone would feel no, obey before it goes out.
They be a soon. Hey, I don't know you.
Before it goes out, obey. And until the Bible says you spread the rod, you spoil the child. Yankopo in his wisdom. So once you've spared them, you've spoiled them, and they have to bring it on you. You have to taste it first before it goes out, so that you bet me the one dance here.
Dundee, I say great communication is the key. Okay. Let's start now. So the problem is most parents doesn't allow their children to express themselves to them. That's one big problem. Whatever they say goes without any opinion or objective from their children. We need to break that behavior. Yeah. So to me say nkwalade penny kasasa oye din na waka kasa she. It's not good though. Sometimes no we will be great parents, trust me. Maybe I say the whole 4 years, Mbaka Besra me one pet. One pet. And I'm not blaming because Juma Sunday, you know what I say. I don't blame him. Oh, my media, I think so. I think 8 times. Son, maybe, yeah, she tried. Papa Fono, yeah, Papa Fono. Some person call a relationship. Show care. All the time I'm calling now could go man. Into the other day. So all the time calling now could go man. I was saying, I dear, or took a shana and cocoa man now come on me. Yeah, I'm also one try. Oh, you never people to me after that and calling the pen as a man, I'm quite jealous. It should be something like that. But all the time I'm watch you and you cry the Jumana 24/7. Obey Kalana Saturday. And you Saturday you cannot sound so pee. It's not good. It's like I say you are teaching your kids to be violent when you are engaged in such act. Kids practice what they see. Parents should be very careful. Yeah.
So Memphis Akwanja was na Memphis verse Wembra Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 29.
Jeremiah 31.
Yeah. 29 to 34. Me perverse be or me per way be or honor. What do you teach your children?
31 verse 24, right?
31, 29.
29 instead.
To 34.
Okay, yeah. I say enano mono. Warenka bio say ejanum edi ebuntwere na mase afem. Namu. Asa namu obiara ono ara nemumu yo enti ena obewu no onipa biara a otwe ebunu no ena ne sebafem. Share. Okay. Amen. You cry your own cry no.
So in those days, they would not say again, the fathers have eaten sour grapes and the children's teeth are set on edges. Nia udia wo fie no. Udi sour grapes are. Omane sen. Ebe can be. Omo de beba also. Ubutu ho na o feel say wo nu aduane na other day mo no. No mu si wechi no more room. Because of the training you gave them. And on Mr.
Krista, there's always one person who always dislike everything that we do. Just how the Panajano. Oh no, Papa Jano. It's Maame Anita, welcome. It's as a man. How I hated that we gather for family meeting, yet we are not allowed to say anything. Just agree to everything that they say, even when it is not right or doesn't make sense. True. The only time they will listen to any song Wusika. That's the only thing. Trust me. That's the only time your opinions are needed. Trust me.
Oh, yeah, so, yeah, for yesterday, those days are no more. All joint supplies, Ephesians 4:16. All joints are supposed to supply. It shouldn't be yes, sir. We are not in a military home. We are not in any barracks. We are in a home. So there should be free flow of everything. So that you na yebeti ye ho ase. Na efie ho be ye nika. That's why.
Okay, so okay, the next one. So many people can't express themselves due to what? How they grew up. Yeah. True. I say, don't my brother Yasemo. Asabena, yes, we should break that cycle. Yeah, cycle of fear. We need to break that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Awesome. God bless you. My messenger and brother said, I mean, shall it's a grace. Charity begins at home. Also, yeah, papa, we are for the yaba, and before yaba.
Me and to be say everything, all joint supplies, therefore be who here. Bibia who here, men castle way dear. Nay, him jamons and guium and Bibia who here. Yeah, 4 years, and let me say, I don't know why until me turn about fam say, I'm saying, Yamia didn't come you. Mr. Steven, dear, and you meant me on fire, and your shade. I will for Miss Ramo. At the age of 60, it's where you sit down to have a retrospect for your life or in your life. The good you did, the bad you did, and the results. And until we over Brano. Only Enye abeye bia oba betwa mu biara. Ena wo so hwe ne mfani no. Ebi mu wo mu free po ase.
Go for any.
Yeah. Omu nim se papa we die. Oya ne den od ne ho beka yen. Ya ho be sheda ba be fem. Omu ye trap e de ma. Omu nim se abranti we die sa. No ma ba be ye trap. Just a one night stand. It takes away the rest of your life. Just one. Ebi mu wo ho mu krankola mako. Now so the other akwa ho. Who are na krankola ba kwa me pa cho menyo ye di sua ade. Ye na ye sua ade abrabo mu nkomo ne ye di no. Ye ho aduro.
And this one day be a single mothers and a single parenting. Yeah, baby, and so program. You have a lot of topics. To move boya, most shiny near show. People are interested. Then, yeah, baby.
Yes, Ramo. Young papa no mo teacher. Remember, ni de papa kon de ya ho ya me mo. Me real echo ema yem papa for no more because the kind of in the nefesa na yetumi di ye mfidie na yetumi di ye no ha yeni mo se weni we ebobo bi stand so a wanane nti omo de bishrepe na omo de na yeah de wo ko yes it on sama me near the amount papa owi a wadada wa na wakwa akoti atoni tokro no mu ba akope 60 years mu anka waso oji wa homi o e was say e bi abai sika no de ma obosume alawa na ye de ma ono utumi esom na aka so me de to mojedro me de to we but when to me ansha wa kono ne so when to me ansha wo so nti no ko to efidie no mu na koda ne akola at 60 years no. Sure, what future are you going to give this child? 1, 2. Wankasa wo ho. How are you going to cater for yourself? How are you going to do it? Omo betete, omo the traps ne basa den. Me papa ebu eni guso. Me nua bear me bi awo baby, me uncle. Bu eni guso because they know someone yetimi yimu so easily. And train yourselves. Train yourself because so to me asha wo so a. Enya efidie bia na ebe you. Yema yenti na enye ejuma. Debia because uti we me no uti he krani asunsum ye efidie. The moment you step out, ubetom. Yema ye ni na ho. Remember ni bi wo mo di fiti omo nkola bremu a na di enyi na omo di abeya awofo no. Omo antimi enjoy your friend said that lifestyle no mu engu ho. Omo di enyi we are always boys. Yes, at a point you become a man and you become a father, and so you're supposed to be responsible. Nye baby na obe pull it down your pants as a father. Nye baby a man no omo di nyamo pa simply because you fled a good life then what do you nyankopon nya ho asemboni bi anka dem be so ne nte wet sade we omo di aba na mpeni ampa wato mpeni ampa wato yam papa foni bi nso wo ha because of sa obra we no omo boniti atro akodre omo say be atro ho ahya wo ma pay what to atro ho me to twene ya you could have done something for yourself, you could have achieved something better. But because our man throw home na show bebre you know, you are unable to see the brighter side of your own life. When you do 60 years, if you're now 40s, 45 throw away all these things because you've got a beautiful future. Do away with them. If you want to live and live well, do away with masem, do away with insanom. The enti Nyankopon se me enu monsano, baako na me ba beki. Yen organs na ewo ye mu no. Because say any abonti a yebetumi di nko afa so say yesra no. Eho to chima, eho adwuma ye den. Everything God created is genuine. And the genuine things no are difficult to come by. Ukonya ulcer, konya kidney problem. Na e was ye replace mawa. Kidney no omo balu dia wa abonti ana. Omo ni bi wa abonti, omo ni plastic one wa abonti. It is the same organ na function woni pemu. Enu bi ni be transplant the amount. Ask yourself, insana wo kwa konom no. Enam na wo kwa akore no. Is it good enough to be able to be for your stomach to sustain it, for your organs to process it? Ask all these questions. And here, let me use this opportunity again to say this to us parents. As we grow in, there are certain foods we cannot consume again because our system is gradually changing. Take notice of Sanyoma to be able to live long. Take notice of Sanyoma way. The fact is, oh, pen interest say. Function ye wo ye funumuninti di debi. So we didn't throw up, stop eating it. That means your stomach is telling you something. Would the can one not now your style be? Stop it because it is telling you something. Listen to the flesh as work, Akra. So that you live long. I would also there be do medoya ode. Ide be albery do medo bekun. Ekun so ekun untem. Yeah, woman say, oh, branya me na me break. Na obe break ese. Yeah, me bro, me say me nim fifri, but yeah, wo no na wo beti ne kese. And to listen to all these things. If you have to start drinking ginger with lemon, any honey, go ahead and do it. And stop with sugar and asifo. Stop it. It is not going to help you. Parent, listen to us. Listen. Obi wo hon ma oya ade na wo ka kire no because say atro no akwadre no mani nti ogina ho no anka say etwa atro a ede ne hye bon mu pa o se da bi min twa atro ye min ko bon bi ehu ye so now we cook. So what we will do is to keep quiet and watch you fall into that trap, and you end up in that cage, and we will lock it with a padlock for you because you refuse to listen. That is not what we want. Every child wants his or her parents to be happy. When ni age ni 60s moko, we all wish that our children our parents will be happy in that age category no moko, so that when they are going to their maker, they go in peace. But when you opinion was day, what can a Kolani do? A Kolani can't do anything. In our Ghanaian culture, we always have the say, parents, yes, or your parents. Timothy 1 Timothy 5:20 to 21. I say, as for those elders who continue to sin, reprimand them. And we shouldn't be biased. I'm not going to be biased. I have to say it, and I'm saying it. Saying it. Me who ya na pero no be say why in the Bible has it God say children listen to your parents, no? Parents listen to your children, no? Me pa 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 1 to 21, okay? Obia de wo ho. Obia de wo ho. Yama yeni na ho as parents. Yeah, when we your parents, who want man afa because we are not disputing the fact, but do the responsibilities na ka Bible na ka ye kan ye while ago. Osi so uwie ade na ode hwe webusia. Uwie ade gya ade ni wia. Na ye dwumaden. Na fa hwe webusia. Oh, ade na ade apa meni so sisie. Bros. Apa meni so sisie.
Omaso mu. Wona ye ma hu na beto bomb hwe.
Mehu Ephesians 4:28. Uwie ade enka ne na uwie ade a sisie gya ade ni wia. Na ye dwuma ne wa ho ade. De be ye be wie wo yie. Na betimi enye bidi atopo no so de ama wo ma momwedi. Yeah, awofo no mo so na mo sorry a because say mo pay protection. Hwe. Mo pay protections inti no motimi come maybe baby. Ekwaji sa protection no. At the end of the day no why protection no. But yeah wo mu ne say unyi no. That protection na koy na ode mo ma koy na ye good omutri so nsa ye de nioma sa ahonhum ni na no mo agada. Obi be say they have gathered. No mu bedi uba ninya. Ube huni aware oba oyoba kama. Bebia so sisi ne ho so. Ni ade na akọte na fie se oyere. Na ontumi ntine fie ho. Do you know why? Where you went to, the thing you went there to do. Nsa no mu gu ye no. Eno na aba ye adwuma ne sisi a. Your child. Ti oni obema ne tia ntokwa fa hinkosi then enimguase abeba ne so obema ne beba bejai no. Obekwa ko ware fufuro bio. The same thing. Oba ba akope. Mbama mienu so far unable to live with her. So start asking yourself questions. Start asking yourself questions. Munya in 1990 basa. It leads us nowhere but square one. So your bearmans were the same thing. Oba ontimi ni oba antina, oba ba ko ontimi ni ntina, obe no ne ma enenam etina sa. Na ABRABO na ye basa baby obedu bia so o se nioma na egu ne nioma mu no oyi bi pie. So baby amode yen kono munyai. It is not about it today, it is about again the tomorrow. Tomorrow, where you have to sit back and put your hands on your friend saying chin and start smiling or laughing. You're rather going to cry because of something you did. Ye bisa o ma no moye dodo ho sen na o yere wo ware bi ka ho fa henkosi na wo bo na wo ye na ye fie na mo ka na wo just ewie ebe ye ewie di ama e wo dachi mu so wonam na onam ho free na obo abrabo kronkron abrabo pa ye de eno sa no so nyankopon to nsa frɛ asra abofo na ehia omo de nwom na ehia nti ube hu se woda ho na wo kɔ no wankasa kra wo to nwom ni bi wo de ani gie na ɛkɔ yen hwɛ sa ne oma we na ne yen hwɛ ne so
Okay, as some fathers are noticing to their children to call as anchors. Wow. I said today's fire is professional with stylish design for a parent.
Mr. Stirindia. Person me and
On your cry.
Na me ni awo for them na ka so be careful.
Stylish.
Mr. Stirindia yesterday why?
I saw the cover. I thrown it to my neck.
Oh God. Yeah, then you answer, bros.
As Jesus said, let the little children come to me and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. Comment on us. Let's
let
wrap
the
up.
children come to me and do not hinder them. Likewise, our parents. Parents, let your children come to you. Do not hinder them. Everything they are going through, let them let it out. Let it pour out. Let them tell you. So you help them tackle it. You will help them. And they will also help you in future. I saw quite something which is there. Then found ever found watching bi ebe found again we be Pedro we here see anto paracetamol and pharma maybe an alcohol no onye sika fanto sa paracetamol. What are you going to do? Yeah, we are not disputing the fact you are our parents. We give you all that respect. You two channel the mamo my dear nyami shiramo na mama mwenim na ho said ya be yankola ne so kasa obetie na mo be fa ribie firi minim papa bi wo ho no ma ne ma e kasa na wentie wakoto bom minim mami bi so wo ho no so the same thing wentie and the waka dem anaju bi obesu ansa wada
Yeah, someone.
Yeah, Abenejewa, that is how it's supposed to be. Okay. And the parents don't do that. The children are supposed to cater for them. It is so sad. I know. It hurts. Very. But then you have to. I don't think I can't same way. As a parent walking out, they don't walk bantry and expect a woman baby see watching. Debbie, do your best. Do your best. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 21 and 22. I say a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. And when you're a parent now, man, no, I was all the obey obey and your money in Arabia. Won't see which now, my baby, Yama. Be now, money crab baby free once I will walk up. And don't swear. Yeah. Work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Likewise, do ABRABO with fear and trembling. Said you be watching every 100. Usian for me that one say. Yamishra for making time to come and watch and listen. Mr. Momon says so that people will also learn from this. I'm on here to like button on my Yamishra once again for making time.
Amen.
So grateful. Time will be a much warrior. May God give it back to you.
Amen.
And just as you want it to come. I mean shram.
Amen pa.
Amen.
Radisha pa abisoja. Yankopon sha. Eresha bio.
And then just said ya majono, bros. Who say one?
We can better say what then wash down.
And then you put in the sound from you seriously.
I'm like, I did.
Bros. My vampires just say God knows. He knows I'm say we are talking to parents. So
yeah, I get it. Okay, fire sana. I say.
If you don't catch I don't message his neighbor. Wow.
And then kasi you suni ada so mom pa na de bia da so sa
Oh Debbie. Me pastor su me no Debbie.
Hey ma you so was some coffee. Ma you also welcome.
Hello ma you.
Serious. But you him.
And then your parents didn't know see a carnival code.
Yeah. Television for Yankopon Shamuni na Yamukase and then my message and a program. More was in an Radin Sham Yamukase. Yamiadma say program by a bomb. Yes, I'm sorry, and my double work. Yes, me a customer trim who condemn. Me trim who condemn. Give me the links to two. We post video we ask on air live and you can also go and check them out. Be a preaching a been so ye ABRABO munkomo ni na ho. So wait me akakwa checking it out. Eradi enshiramu pa na onyamu kese. Peace. Maame Georgina Akwa. I think your first time I mean who I say Yankopon Sha. Welcome. This is your first time over here. And I said, this is your first time commenting. You see how the minimum be our commented that. I know everyone. And Yankopon can I believe say ABRABO free UK. Yankopon shop and you can say as a professional very stylish. it's a grace, Yankopon shop for everything. Yeah, first time. Yeah, I knew it. I knew that this was the first time. And the for I need to move see Erade Yankopon on cat money na mo. The best also a share you at afro. Peace. Shalom. Midomuni na yabeshabio. Please don't forget to hit the like button. I'm more hit the like button no na enko Yankopon Shamuna ebesanso eshabio.